The national tour continues. Yes, it's the Ultimate RV Show. We are in sunny Florida. This is day 2 of week number 3 as we go across the country and have a great time giving you the best deals possible. And boy, last night we went out with a bang. How about those fireworks?
Fireworks, huh, Sean? You were a little spooked out there, huh?
Look, I'm a little jumpy sometimes. I forgot that we were doing fireworks, and Chris and I were chatting, and he was in this moment, and bang! And we were talking deals, and oh boy, I tell you what, if you thought those were great, wait until you see what we have for you today. And we are giving away an RV tomorrow, right?
We are. I'm so excited about that.
And how do they register to get the RV?
You know what? They got to register at they got to text URVS or comment below 246642 to be eligible to win that. Right now. Do it right now.
All right. You know, here's what we're going to go into. We're going to go into the travel trailers. These are the lightweight travel trailers you can actually tow with an SUV.
Yeah.
I've done the lightweight travel trailers for years with my kids. We've loved them. But I'm going into a Class A. We can't wait to get into the lightweight. You guys have this awesome fifth wheel, too.
It's pretty heavy. So
Yeah.
the lightweights, these are a good option as well.
Yeah, and what has it been like? What was your favorite part of yesterday, Bryce? I've got the Jergys here. I've got us, the Remingtons. Yesterday was a great day.
It was. I was surprised about the 21-foot trailer that we looked at. The pick of the week the Jayco, tiny, very light compared to what we tow, and still sleeps 5. So that was awesome.
Yeah, and we've got plenty more of those that we're going to be showing folks this week. So lots to do and a big day. Your favorite part of yesterday?
Yesterday had to be giving away that UTV pulling in. That was so
Yeah.
much fun to show that thing off. We ripped it around the parking lot for 20 minutes.
Yeah, we added a few miles to the winner of that. So, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's in good working condition, we can tell you that.
Getting you the best deals and over $250,000 in giveaways. This is day 2, week 3, and let's get into the Heartland Mallard M210 RV and see what Chris has for us. Chris, why don't you go ahead and take it away and get us started today?
Ultimate RV Show National Tour. What's up? It's Chris Young. Going to talk a little bit about lightweight campers. Since we're down here in Florida, need something for the couples or the small families that want to get out, see America the safest way possible, maybe take that beach vacation down to the Keys you've been thinking about doing, or go to Disney World and stay in your own home. Up first, one of my favorites, the Heartland Mallard M210 RV. Now, this is a rear bath camper with one slide. But as you can see, not only is it packed full of features and amenities, this is a beautiful, lightweight, and spacious RV. But let me preface this with one thing. We have over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. The ones I'm going to be showing you today are smaller. So you're going to see not a lot of separation of privacy. You're not going to see a lot of like big doors separating rooms. These are going to be those kind of open air floor plan, right for the couple that's adventurous, that wants to get out and maybe go hiking or maybe go check out the Everglades. So we're going to start right back here in the back. As you can see, this is the Doodle Station fridge, which Heartland has added in the Mallards. I like this. I started seeing them earlier last year, but it's really cool because you can take chalk. So if you do bring the kids, it gives them a little activity to do. Or if you need to write notes, you can just write notes on there. Like I see, you got URVS, and then there's our text number, 46642, which is what you need to remember if you want this one. RV to 46642, or just drop us a comment down below RV. Now you got over 8 cubic feet of space here in this fridge freezer combo by Dbkx, which runs on both gas and electric. And you're going to see with the Heartland Mallards, now this is a laminated travel trailer. So this is a fiberglass laminated sidewalls. You have the Asdale backing in there, which is a waterproof backing, which really helps the insulation. You don't get that mold and that bubbling. Lightweight, you got barrel ceilings, over 80 inches in height. So a lot of features at an entry-level price. For example, this one, roughly 4,600 pounds, 22 feet long, can sleep 4 people extremely comfortably, starting at $28,125 or as low as $695 a day. It's less than $7, right, Kev? $695? Less than $7 a day. I think the coffee I got this morning was more than $7. I don't know what's going on in the world, but that ain't right. So, RB, this is the M210 RB, which stands for rear bath, and you're going to see this one has a beautiful one, which you're going to find a lot in the couples coaches. A lot of times you get more storage in the bath, or you'll get, you know, like a nice little camp kitchen. Not a ton of storage, but enough that a couple or small family can absolutely make do. Plastic bowl with the foot flush there, shaker style cabinets, you're going to notice that all the way around. Neo angled shower on this one too. with the glass enclosure. And check it out. Now, I mentioned with those barrel ceilings and over 80 inches of height, even with the skylight or even without it, I'm not going to be crowded. But bringing in lots of natural light, good spacious area, slip resistant, easy to clean floor on here. So if you do like to go hike or go hit the beach, you bring that stuff back in, it'll be easy to sweep out. Right over here on the campsite, designed for the couple that still needs space to prepare and cook those delicious camp cooked meals. Not only do we have a lot of storage up here, and having these high ceilings gives us room to be able to get a little more pantry storage. But you got room underneath the sink, good spot for a trash can, maybe some hunting gear, fishing gear. We got the flush mounted 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover. Now in doing this, what they did was they gave us more prep room, which is a nice to have these days, because especially in a smaller camper, if you're trying to fix and prep everything over here, sure, this solid surface countertop does give me some good space, but I have even more prep space here. And then when I'm ready to cook, just lift this up, start the cooking. You want to do some baking? How about you got your 16-inch gray stone right there? I got myself a decorative backsplash. Large windows if I want to check out the campsite or what's going on outside, I could. Wood balance is there. Flush mounted microwave, and right over here is my entertainment center. So if I want to set up a TV, I can mount it there. Got my HDMI plug right here, which goes into my IRV AM/FM command center that also has HDMI, USB, and is Bluetooth. Power port, 12 volt. I got my little privacy curtain. So if we do bring the kids, you do get a little bit of privacy, but once again, in smaller coaches, it's not really so much about the privacy as it is just giving you something that you can get out and go see America the safest way possible. And this one, I mean, you're looking at 4,600 pounds dry weight, 22 feet long, plenty of space. I got a 13.5 air conditioner in here with the quick cool. This also, the great thing about Mallards, one of the best roof mounted insulations you're gonna get. 4 inches of foam core insulation right here in the roof. Plus with the Asdale that we have there and the enclosure that we have underneath. If you wanna keep this thing warm in the winter and cool in the summer, you got a good chance to do it. Now being here in Florida, you wanna keep it cool, you got it. That air conditioner with the quick cool, boom, open that up. Kev comes back from hunting, comes back from fishing. Open this up, if I can. The quick cool dump drops right on you. Get that nice air breeze. Great for coming back from the Everglades, from catching some mahi. And you say, you know what, I want to kick back and chill. You got this plush, comfortable microfiber couch right here, which also doubles as a sleeper, but it's not your conventional sleeper. One of the changes that they did for this year is actually pretty cool. Check this out. This slides out, got strut supporting, opening up the little storage compartment there, which is also where we have our cushion. That drops out. Jackknife sofa comes down, and there we go. You got yourself a comfy little spot. And with the soft glow backlight that they have here, you cut off the main lights. If you need a night light, right here in the frosted glass inlay, you'll see there's a little soft glow ambient light. Just a nice touch that makes this feel homey. Got my stereo speakers mounted in the roof here. And over on the front, I'm pretty sure you could see it, but you can't miss it. A king size bed inside of a 210 RB. I mean, come on, man. For 22 feet, roughly 4,600 pounds, you're looking at a king size bed, and wait until you see the king size storage that's underneath outside. But you got yourself a little storage box here, a little mud room right there, so if you want to throw your dirty shoes, you can. And 12 volt plugs on both sides. So if you have a CPAP machine, plug it in. You also got power ports on both sides, storage shelves, side opening storage compartments here. I mean, for the adventurous couple, this is a luxurious, lightweight, small camper. And this 210 RB for the Ultimate RV Show right now is starting at $28,125 or as low as $6.95 a day. For less than $7 a day, you and a loved one, or you, your loved one, a couple of kids, or if you just want to set something up where your friends can come gather, you can go fish, you can go do whatever and enjoy each other's company at night. It's a great spot for it. Starting at $28,125 or as low as $7 a day. Come on. Go ahead and text RV to 46642. Or if you say, Chris, this is cool, but I need something a little bit bigger, or you know what, maybe we don't want, the fiberglass, maybe we want, the aluminum side, that's fine. We got over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. All you got to do to get in on that, because people are standing by right now to help you, is drop FRESH down below or text FRESH to 46642. Solid step over steps coming in. This is a double axle RV with the wide tracks. What that means is that wide track suspension, you'll see the extra wide space that we have in there really helps with the rocking back and forth going down the road. Now this is lightweight and small, so you really won't have that here. Adjustable awning with the LED light strip right there. There's my external speakers. And here's that King Kong size storage that I was talking about. Up to 67.5 cubic feet of storage under there. Look at that. Finished off. Plus, we have a table that can be used inside if you want to put in front of that little jackknife sofa, or if you want to use it outside, you got yourself a table that can be used. Very nice little feature. Magnetic anti-slam here on the latches. Even the hinges are covered so that when it rains, if it were to rush, you wouldn't get those red streaks. You won't have that here. Fiberglass end cap that's painted. Take a look at those beautiful LED running lights, that diamond plated rock guard. I got my 10 amp quick connect for my solar panel over here. Other side of my pass-through storage, right there. Nice little access panel. And powered stabilizer jacks, both in the front and the rear. So if you're an adventurous couple, you want to get out and about, you want to see Florida, because that's where we're at this week, you know the weather's already beginning to be nice. It's January, it's 2021, and look, we're out here in short sleeve shirts. Sure, it's gonna rain, but it's Florida. When it rains, you got an awning and you got an RV. You don't have to worry about setting up a hotel arrangement or, you know, any of that crazy stuff. But if you have questions, look at my power ports right there, enclosed underbelly on this one too. If you have questions about anything, whether it's this Mallard M10, this M210 RB, you want to ask about, well, how, tell me about those safety seal glasses. Is this one set up for backup camera prep? What about those arch ceilings? How high is that? What about the AC? What about the insulation? Let our specialists guide you through that process, because that's what they're here for. We, during the Ultimate RV Show, are going to try to show you as many RVs as we can, but we got 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming, and it is show season. So the 2021s are here, and they are priced at just unbelievable. For this one, sleep 4 people, starting at $28,125 or as low as $6.95 a day. 4,600 pounds, 22 feet long. Come on. This is the chance for you and your loved one to finally get that vacation that you've deserved, that you didn't get a chance to do in 2020. This is your shot. So if you say, Chris, I love the Mallards, I love the Asdale, I like how they do that, the Yeti sidewall construction with that thick foam core, up to twice as thick as others, but I got questions. Text RV to 46642, drop me a comment down below RV, or give us a call, 877-297-8725. Chris, this is cool and everything, but I got to tell you, man, I like to fish. I know at Camping World and at Gander RV and Outdoors, you guys are stocked up with fishing and camping gear. And I hear that, 2 million Good Sam members are flooding the stores right now, getting ready for 2021, but I need something a little bit bigger. Just text FRESH to 46642. With over 80,000 units coming, something's going to be right for you, or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. Now, it is show season, and we're in Florida. Beautiful sunny state, so many things to do here. And you might be at a different show and you think you have a good deal. I'm going to beat it. We have something going on right now that we will beat any price out there, or we'll give you $1,000 in cash. Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors, with over 150 locations, we have more inventory than anybody, more strength than anybody. So just text BEAT, B-E-A-T, to 46642, or drop me a comment down below, BEAT, because we will beat any price that you have. Now, this segment is all about those small, lightweight RVs. I got another one coming up, the Wildwood, that I think you're gonna like, as the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continues.
Demand for RVs is at historic levels, which is why we are working around the clock to bring you over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs. That's the largest selection of RVs in the world. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. RVs are made by Americans for Americans. And now you can see America for less. Shop over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs, starting at just $5 a day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
RV travel is about more than the destination.
When you're traveling like this, vacation begins where your driveway ends.
Skip the flights.
We can get the whole crew into the camper and just go.
Add more pit stops.
So I love seeing the kids exploring.
And make more memories along the way.
When your 4-year-old says, this is the best day ever, you're doing it right.
Your vacation begins at Camping World.
Boy, Chris Young talking about that travel trailer and that the Mallard is so awesome. And the one thing I really enjoyed, and I know you guys, we were talking about this as Chris was talking about it and showing it to everybody, was that doodle station. How awesome.
So awesome. So we in our class say, we let our little girl draw on the windows with like a dry erase marker.
Oh, she went to town on it.
She went to town though. And one day we weren't looking. And she covered all the white walls.
It was
just
beautiful.
went to town. Just
beautiful.
Luckily, it was dry erase. We were able to get it off. But that doodle station would have been nice. Safety backup, you know.
You know, here's the cool thing. We're in the travel trailer section, and again, these are the trailers that you can actually pull. You say, Sean, I got my, whatever out in the parking lot. It's my awesome SUV that my wife and I love to go in. But if we could just get a travel trailer light enough, I mean, these are under 4,000 pounds, then we could hit the road and get out there with the kids and let them do their thing. But we've got plenty more in this segment to show you about, and let's talk about, though, bringing the kids out there, because you guys live this lifestyle on the road all the time with your 2 girls. And how is that for you living in the trailer?
The best. It's so good. It's good having the home that they have that consistency and security, while the rest of the environments are always new. You get to a new location, but they always have home. And so
Bryce, we've seen pictures of you guys in canoes and, relaxing by the lakes and different things, and you guys are seeing this great country.
Yeah, we're loving it during this whole tour and getting to experience it all as we're showing you these rigs. If you guys have any questions of like, well, I don't know what lifestyle we want or what rig's the best, just make sure to text RV to 46642. That's 46642. Text RV or comment, and they'll help you find it.
So let's jump into another travel trailer right now, Nellie. We're going to jump into the Forest River Wildwood FSX, the 179 Dbkx, and of course, we've got to see this one because it's a great travel trailer.
Ultimate RV Show National Tour, we have way too much fun down here. If you've never been in RV or never lived the RV lifestyle, you need to experience it because it is so much fun. Not only because of how great the campers are themselves, the amenities, the features, but the people, the actual campers themselves are outstanding. The community is great. We have over 2 million members in Good Sam, and right now they are flooding the stores at Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors, stocking up because it's RV season. 2021 is going to be the year of the RV. This section is all about those lightweight RVs. Now, I showed you one that was great for couples. How about one that's great for families? I am standing inside the 2021 Forest River Wildwood FSX 179 Dbkx. That's a lot of stuff, a lot of letters, but it's a lot of stuff in it, so it makes sense. Follow me down a rabbit hole. Double over double bunks in this slideless RV, which for being lightweight, this is only 3,400 pounds dry, 22 feet long, and can sleep up to 7 people. So, avid golfers, avid fishers, avid hunters, or you just need something to go down, set near the beach or down near the Keys, or maybe on the Gulf side, and you just need to go. Look, we're going to be at the beach all day. We just need a place to come in, get cleaned off, maybe fix a meal, and sleep. That's all we need. We're not going to be spending a lot of time in it, but we want some upgraded features. This is the one for you, and it starts at $21,335 or as low as $5.27 a day. Thinking about first time camping in an RV, experience camping in an RV, you're going, wait a minute, that sounds too good to be true, but it is true. Double over double bunks, like I mentioned. You got the storage spot right there, so if you want to throw your bags, your golf bags, your fishing gear, bam, got your spot there. Double USB charging port there. The bathroom, since this is technically a bunk rear bath, a BRB, Dbkx, DBRB, RB Dbkx. You follow that? We got our shower, which is a herringbone single surround right here with the powered vent fan, plastic bowl with the foot flush. Got the little prep area right here. Storage spot right there, mirrored medicine cabinet. I mean, this is a small, lightweight camper. That's what it's all about. But you still get enough room for people to move around in. Like Kevin and I are here, and he's wearing that big old camera rig. Plus, if you remember, he's 7'6", 415 pounds. Dropped a couple of lbs over a couple of weeks. I'm proud of him. He's on that Chris diet, which is I see food, I eat it, and I pray I don't gain weight. Now, you got the Everchill large This is a 12-volt fridge, but it's also that frost resistant, so you don't get the frost on the outside. You'll see a lot of manufacturers putting these in RVs, mainly because they couldn't get the other fridges, but having the 12-volt option is a very nice to have, especially in an entry-level camper like this one. Solid surface countertops. You got the 2-burner cooktop, so if you're a extremely active couple, maybe you want to bring the dogs with you, great spot for the dogs on the bunks. If you don't need to do a lot of cooking, this is still good because you have the prep space, but you also still have the grill style grate over the 2-burner cooks right there. So you can still do some good stuff if you needed to. Or if you're like me and Kevin, you just eat ramen, there you go. Solid wood construction on these drawers, and you'll see a lot of them too have the full extension with the ball bearing drives. Good storage right there. Boom. Got the double cutting boards here on the undermounted farmhouse style sink with the high-rise faucet. And just like my brother Ian Baker always says, if you're going to use these as cutting boards, cut on this side because you don't want to mess up the decorative side. It matches the pattern. But look how nice that looks. Not only in 2021 did they really brighten up the interiors, they added dark accents to make it very appealing. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing or enjoy what you're in when you're camping, you're not going to want to do it again. So that's why every year they just make things better. Insulation gets better, weight gets lighter, price gets better, features get better, size gets better. There are so many things that they do for these 2021 models. It's mind-boggling. And with over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming right now, you probably have a lot of questions, which is why during the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, we have specialists standing by to answer those questions. Just text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. But if you see this one, this is the Forest River Wildwood FSX 179 Dbkx, and you say, Chris, this is a beautiful RV. I mean, you know, for a small family or a couple or just that ladies' beach shack that we're going to set up by the ocean, this is perfect. Imagine watching the sunset or the sunrise, sitting out of this big giant panoramic window with your loved one. You just came back from the beach. Everybody's just nice and suntan and laughing and joking about playing in the water. And then bam, you're here, you're looking, and that's when you realize that not only are you making memories with loved ones, because that's what RVing's really about. And look, let's be honest. You can type a comment down below. When was the last time you got a chance to get out, reconnect, and just have fun with the loved ones? Really? Have you done that? We're all so tight and wound up and stressed like a knot. And even down here in Florida, which is, I mean, America's paradise practically. Have you gotten out? Have you had a chance to get out? Have you had a chance to come in from the beach and crack out the little 13.5 BTU air conditioner with the quick cool, with the air blowing, you're cooling down from being out playing golf, fishing, sunning, Everglading. Maybe you went to Disney World. I don't know. The point is, you owe it to yourself to get out and have fun in 2021. Look at the space we have there. Right up here in the front, because Forest River adding in versatility for 2021. Really good tip of the hat for them for all their models. What they've done is they've added some versatility. Now sure, this reduces down into a sleeper, so there's some versatility there. You got storage underneath, there's some versatility there. But check out my connection spot here. If I want to sit and watch TV, whatever, got my TV backer right there. I got my power and my cable connections as well. This one's pre-wired for Wi-Fi because, you know, you still need to stay connected. But I got my dual USB chargers. Maybe I'm sitting here chilling, watching TV. Say, all right, you know what? It's time to go to bed. We're going to make the master. Get these out the way. I mean, you can also put them underneath. I just moved them so you can kind of see. Look how easy it is to make your master bed. 1, 2, really 3 moves. Unhook it, fold it down, let your bed flop. And here, you got yourself a comfy inner spring mattress. Beautiful barn decor right there. Some storage up top if I need it. That's all you need. If you're going to the beach, going to be spending all the time at the beach or fishing or golfing or whatever, you just need a spot to hang your head. I got to tell you, this 179 Dbkx is a great option. 3,400 pounds, roughly 22 feet long, starting at $21,335 or as low as $5.27 a day for you to get out and see America the safest way possible in your own home. Got the large awning with the LED light strip, sealed safety glass all the way around. We got the Solera arm with the adjustable pitch. And if you're feeling a little froggy, like my buddy right there, you can jump and cling onto this one too. I mean, I would at $21,335 or as low as $5.27 a day, $5.27 cents a day. I'd get froggy. I'd jump right now. Text RV to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, RV. Diamond plated rod guard here, hand crank pump, 20-pound LP tank. You got that Superflex roof going all the way over the top. I got my solar 10 amp quick connect right here if I have my panels. The finished off pass-through storage, got my leveling jacks right here. This one, a lot of the 2021s you're seeing for Forest River, especially the Wildwoods, have the accessibelly underbelly on them. What that is that's an enclosed underbelly with panels. So if you need to access anything, you just take a panel off, don't have to worry about it. Single axle on that Dexter Easy Lube axle, got my power port right here, and I understand the use of space. This really isn't an outside kitchen. It's an outside hang spot. Think about it. Right in here, you got all your koozies, because you know down in Florida, your drink is gonna sweat. And nobody likes holding a wet, drippy Corona. So get your koozies right here, put them in there, put whatever you want in there, maybe it's your golf balls, because you know you bought those XL, those Super Flights. That's not gonna help you shave off. You know, it might help Jace shave some strokes off of his game, but he's a scratch golfer. Don't ever gamble with any TV production people when golfing. I lost my kids' college that way. But I got my little mini dorm style fridge with the little ice maker and the ice tray, because when I'm having my outdoor bourbon, I have to have my ice with my 3-finger pour. Rear stabilizer jack there, 4x4 sewer hose storage, spare tire mounted on the back, external shower. You got those arch ceilings, the 3-inch nozzles. That's gonna help keep the rain, the snow off of this thing and off of the awning, as well as set up for backup camera prep. There's my windows for my bunks. Look. The Ultimate RV Show National Tour is all about helping you see how great the RV lifestyle is. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have millions of Good Sam members who are flooding our stores right now. They're coming in droves, and they're coming now, and they're coming quickly because they're gearing up for 2021, and they know with over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs, they want to check and see maybe they're going to upgrade, maybe they're going to jump on something. With over 150 locations out here too, it's easy for you to not only talk to someone who can help walk you through that pattern to finding the right RV for you, but get a hold of someone quickly without having to go to an RV show and paying for parking, paying for entry fee, and getting around crowded people that you do not know. Ultimate RV Show is going to show you how you can do all of this from stem to stern, including get this RV delivered to you from the safety of your couch or your camp chair. That's what it's about. We want you to enjoy the lifestyle. We don't want you to be sick before you get a chance to do it. If you love this Forest River Wildwood FSX 179 Dbkx and all the letters that come with it, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, text RV to 46642. Drop me a comment down below, RV. Give us a call, 877-297-8725. If you have questions about it, our specialist will walk you through. If you say, Chris, this is good, but I need something with X, Y, and Z, by all means, text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. We have people standing by that'll walk you through that journey and find what's right for you. Now, it's show season. We're in beautiful sunny Florida. The breeze is blowing. There are shows going on all over the state, and I don't care because they're not as good as the Ultimate RV Show, plain and simple. But if you think you got a deal that's better than what we're gonna have, I'm gonna beat it, or I'll give you $1,000 in cash, guaranteed, with some alligator tail. All you gotta do to get in on that is text BEAT to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, BEAT, because there's no skin off your game. There's no skin off your back. You're not gonna lose anything if you let us try to beat the deal. Worst case scenario, you walk away with $1,000. What's to lose, really? So it's the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. Hopefully you're having as much fun as we are, because it's gonna continue next with more great campers that you're gonna love.
With the Camping World Best Price Guarantee, we'll beat any competitor price by $500 guaranteed, or write you a check for $1,000.
I will never lose a deal over price, ever, and I guarantee it.
Learn more today at campingworld.com. Camping World is the one-stop shop for all your outdoor essentials. Shop chairs and side tables starting at only $9.99. And patio lights starting at $10.99. Grills for only $9.99? Who knew travel could be so easy? Your vacations just got a little brighter, a little tastier, and a little cozier. See America for less when you shop at Camping World.
Sean Parr, I am the thorn between these two amazing roses from the Jerkies, of course, my friend Nellie, and of course us, the Remingtons.
So
Tiff,
sweet.
I love you guys. And these are the two families that travel, and we just watched these amazing segments that Chris gave to us on the travel trailers. Now, can you believe these are under 4,000 pounds?
That's like a quarter of the weight that we pull. That's like pulling a feather, technically, behind us.
Oh,
That's nothing.
Your fifth
so
wheel is
crazy.
huge.
So-
And
I
you
feel
guys,
like
of
my
course.
king size bed is about half the weight
Yeah,
of that. But
they have the
that's
king-size
awesome.
bed Tiffany does in the Class C, and
The
you're enjoying that
Class
across the
C,
country.
Yeah, but now I'm hearing about all these lightweight travel trailers, and
Sounds
it can
nice.
be pulled by an SUV. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, and well, you know, here's the here's the fun thing. We're actually going to be giving away an RV at the end of the weekend. So if you're tuned in right now, you say, Sean, I'd love to win that RV. And I'm telling you, we're giving it away. Somebody's got to win it. It may as well be you. How do they win? It's simple.
All they got to do is text URVS 246642 or comment below, and you can win an RV.
It's that simple. And when we see all these segments and we see all of these amazing vehicles, and I have folks text me all the time. These are my friends that are watching at home and across. We have people everywhere in this nation that live out there, and they go, "Hey, Sean, my wife and I, my buddy Jody, just texted me a little while ago, and he goes, I saw Chris talking about the fifth wheels, and bam, next thing you know, he's texting me. I gave him the number, and he's talking to a representative. It's that simple. Now, what we're going to do now, ladies, we're going into the Jayco Eagle.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that Chris is excited about this. This one right here is the more popular with a rear sofa floor plan, but it's got the center island, and wait until you see this unbelievable pantry. It's crazy. Chris,
love it.
show it to us.
Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. You know, this segment is all about the Jaycos, and if you've wanted a luxury RV, if you want to take the luxury of a fifth wheel and crush it into a travel trailer, that's what Jayco has done with the Jayco Eagle line of campers. I'm a fan of Jayco because they've been doing it right for 50 years. I mean, they're one of the top selling brands across the country year after year because they just believe in putting luxury and features into RVs so that people will enjoy the experience. At the end of the day, if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to want to go out camping again. So why give you something that you're not going to enjoy? Just kind of goes full circle. So the one that I'm seated in right now is the 330 Rsts. And they really have taken a fifth wheel and just squished it down into a travel trailer. Now this one is still 39 feet long, so it's one of the bigger ones. But for sleeping four in luxury and style like we have here, this 330 Rsts is a great option if you've been looking to cruise down the Florida coast, set up something near the water, or you know what, you just want to take West Palm Beach with you. You want to take Coco with you. And you say, I'm not leaving the luxury behind, Christopher, because I believe it's what I am owed. You would be absolutely correct. This one starts at $58,195 or as low as $13.94 a day for your chance to sit on a plush tri-fold sofa sleeper that folds out in front of panoramic large windows with wood balances. The leatherette attachments here on the wood balances not only add such a beautiful aesthetic that I'm not sure you can see through the camera, but the way they feel, it just feels residential. I feel like I'm in a cabana. And once we get to the master bedroom up front, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the luxury that we have here, from the frosted glass inlays and my storage cabinets to the high profile of this RV. You're talking about some good headroom here. You get full 6-foot slides on this one too, which is opposing inside the 330 Rsts. So you can say this is a full profile travel trailer. I'm actually going to start here and then go there. We have a rustic, distressed looking table here in our freestanding dinette. Now the other chairs are under the master bed, but this can extend out. 4 people could easily sit here, enjoy the residential LED sconces, look out, watch the beach, watch the tide roll up and down. Or if you say, you know what, we're going to go to Disney World, we're going to spend 7 days at Disney, and we don't want to pay the price for staying in Disney, but we want luxury when we go there. There's great campgrounds all around Disney that are super close. But look at the luxury that we got here, man. Starting at $13.94 a day. You really think you're gonna stay in Disney for that? Ha ha! Even if you've been going for 70 years straight and you get all them Disney points racked up, you won't get that. You will not get that. Especially with a solid surface countertop like we have right here on the island kitchen. Undermounted farmhouse style sink with the 50-50 split and the sprayer nozzle, my pop-up power station, my little sprayer for my soap. And look at the storage that we have down here. Kev, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have a flush mounted burner over here, my 3-burner cooktop. I got the wood background, the large high point microwave, which is luxurious. And that, once again, going with that theme of being rustic, distressed, but appealing all at the same time. Take a look at the inlays that I have here on my shaker cabinets. Beautiful, along with the wood inlays here in the slide. My entertainment center with the 34-inch fireplace to just kind of sit back and chill, watch some TV, listen to my JBL entertainment center because it's Bluetooth. I can also control it from my cell phone. And then I sit back here. Yeah, it's got multiple flame settings, multiple light settings. It's luxury. Jayco is all about luxury. Look, I could go on for days talking about how great they are, all the features. Like right now, I got the massage going in my recliner back here. Can you feel that? Got my LED lights on both of them. Accent lights, great for being a night light. So if you have the kids come with you, once again, this one will sleep 4. You got the trifold sofa right there, or open up the windows down here in Florida at night when that cross breeze is going. Oh man, you're sitting down at the beach. You got that cross breeze going, or you just came back from playing a good round of golf. You sit down with a cold one, you let the massage in these chairs just go to town on those backs. Oh man, let me tell you, that's luxury right there. And this one, weighing in at 10,665 pounds dry, 39 feet long, starting at $58,195, or as low as $14 a day. I don't even need to go any further, but I will. Because right here, oh, look at this, it's Florida. They knew I would be thirsty while I was inside these Jayco Eagles. Even though this one has a water filter on it, because you do have the water dispenser system right there. This is a Whirlpool residential style fridge. Remember what I said about having the features of a fifth wheel, all the amenities crunched into a travel trailer. That's what you get here. Another great feature that I like Jayco did for 2021, this is part of your pantry space, but lower it down, boom, I got pantry space, I got storage, also have hangers. So if I need to make it ward storage, I just lift it up. Now I got some versatility, because that's what RVs are all about if you think about it. I mean, it's your RV. You can do with it whatever you want. You can store stuff wherever you want. Another solid surface here, good coffee space. My Furion lit controller right here, which is those little portable speakers. Also got some dual USB for charging. Come down to the bathroom. And Kev, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step into the bedroom so you can get in here and check out this beautiful master bath. Look at that full residential shower, walk-in, glass enclosure with the bench seat, solid surface countertop over there to the right as well on your sink and vanity, plus a tile backsplash, the large mirrored medicine cabinet. I mean, just luxury, plus the little blue LED accent lights. That's another Jayco calling card, which is a great feature. I like it. I don't know what it is about dudes and blue LED lights, but they just do. Now, we walk into the master, and Kev, this is our cabana right here at the Copacabana. I got my wood door with the automatic lights. Sorry, I'll stop. I know, look, I'm happy because I'm in the Jayco. It's an Eagle. This one starts at $58,195, or as low as $13.94 a day, weighing in at 10,665 pounds with a king size bed. Oh, all the storage in the world. And look, Kev, look at that. I could get my golf clubs in there, my bags in there fairly easily. It's for your chance to get out and see America the safest way possible in the luxury that you need. I gotta tell you, this is absolutely beautiful. Come here and give me that hat. The Jayco Eagle 330 Rsts starting at $58,195. The Copacabana sleeps 4. Dry weight is 10,665 pounds, 39 feet long. Look, we got the Stronghold VBL walls, Magnum truss ceiling, the Helix cooling with the roof mounted 15K, the Moride CRE on the suspension down there. There are so many features that I wish I could cover with you when talking about this Jayco Eagle 330 Rsts that I'm not going to be able to cover, but we have specialists standing by right now who will cover it for you. That's what the Ultimate RV Show is all about. Starting at $58,195 or as low as $13.94 a day. If this is how goofy I actually look, I'm not sorry. I'm so not sorry. Molded end cap up here in the front. Check out, I got my spray port there. Got the magnetic anti-slam latches, the pass-through storage, another Furion lit charge station with dual USBs right there. Let me tell you, they really did take the fifth wheel and crunched it into a travel trailer. I got my automatic leveling down there. Bada bing, bada boom. Cable connection, large awning spanning almost the entire length of the RV with LED light strip, power and cable connection. This VBL is vacuum bonded laminated walls. What does that mean? Just know that they are sucked in and they are good for insulation and not going to let you down. Another calling card for Jayco. Just some of those great features that you're going to find. We got the Climate Shield, which is true for 4-season camping. The Dexter Easy Lube axles with the never adjust. Grayson, I don't know if you can get down there. I know that's kind of low with the slide out, buddy. But there we go right there. Beautiful 15-inch aluminum rims. Nitro filled with the pressure monitors. Love having that on there. Solid mounted ladder going over the top. Why is this important? Because safety and security when you're getting up and doing that RMP is really so paramount, because I just saw a picture of myself, that's why I'm laughing. Because when you get up there, you want to make sure you're safe as possible. Plus we're set up for backup camera prep, and the storage on the outside, we have, look how easy it is to access the fridge, the back of the fridge right there. Look, they're even thinking about when you need to do maintenance, you got the access right there. Got my low point drain as well as my main terminations right here on the off-camp side. This is great grab and go storage, so if you're looking for stuff when you come back from the beach to put all the wet stuff, this is where it will go. And another great feature of the Jayco Eagles, not only are we pre-wired for solar, my external command center is right here. I got a porthole to run all my connections through. I got my gray tanks, my black tanks, my sanitization, my water fill, my black tank flush, all of that in a spot where when it comes time to shut down for the night, let's say you do park it at Disney, it's locked in place. It's safe and it's secure. Got myself a little cage up front to do some storage, 30-pound LP tanks. Here's the auto leveling that I was talking about. Look how easy and convenient that is right here on the powered tongue jack. I mean, it's the Copacabana of RVs. At the end of the day, this is luxury and style, which is Jayco's calling card. And for you to pick this up, starting at $58,195 or as low as $13.94 a day, this Jayco Eagle 330 RSTS is an option that I don't think anyone who's looking for that luxury or looking for that style or looking for something that can sleep 4 people, 39 feet long, roughly 10,000 or roughly 11,000 pounds dry weight, I don't think you can pass it up. So if you say, Chris, I love it, how do I get that Eagle 330 RSTS? Just drop me a comment down below, RV, or text RV to 46642. Now, if you say, Chris, I like this, but we need bunks, how can I get bunks? Easy, just text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. Now, there are a lot of shows going on down here in beautiful, sunny Florida. And you might be saying to yourself, well, Chris, we're at a show. You know, it's not the Ultimate RV Show. We thought we wanted to pay for parking and pay to get in, which, hey, that's your prerogative. But I'm gonna beat the deal that you think you're getting, guaranteed. If I don't beat that deal, I'll give you $1,000 in cash. Just give me a chance to beat it. Text BEAT to 46642, drop me a comment down below, BEAT. I got more Jaycos coming up with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour in Florida as we continue.
Introducing RV123 by Camping World, the only way to buy and take delivery of your new RV, all from the comfort of your couch or camp chair. To buy your new RV the easy way, just follow these simple steps. Step 1, shop till you drop. Find your perfect RV online at campingworld.com and schedule a live virtual walkthrough with one of our RV specialists. Step 2, make it mine. Discuss financing options over the phone with a Camping World finance expert. All paperwork handled via mail. Prepaid envelopes are provided. Step 3, let's go camping. Take delivery of your new RV at your home or campsite. Our certified delivery specialists will provide the same high-quality walkthrough that you would receive at a Camping World dealership. There's a whole new way to buy an RV. Get your RV the easy way with RV 123 by Camping World.
This is the National Tour Ultimate RV Show, first ever camping tent building competition. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, it's the Remingtons. In this corner, it's the Jergies. Chris Young is going to tell you all about what they're trying to build. It's a 5-minute tent building competition on the whistle, and I will be calling penalties.
Oh, this is beautiful. You know, the great thing about Camping World, Gander RV and Outdoors, not only do we have everything you need for your RV, but Coleman knows camping. They've been doing it for almost 100 years. And look, when you're talking about some of the great tent accessories, tents just in general, Coleman, well, I mean, you're going to see this is going to be mayhem and madness while they try to get these tents set up, which is why yours truly is just kind of kicked back and chilling, getting ready to go do some offshore fishing. I would offer them some assistance, but the question is more like, why should I offer them assistance? These Coleman tents are so easy to set up. I mean, Sean, you remember tent camping as a kid?
You know, we didn't have it as easy as a 5-minute Coleman setup tent. And these are so awesome. We did this over the weekend. You and I did it like 3.5 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah. We got it easily in 3.5 minutes. And that was with us talking while we did it.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
We can't stop doing in most instances. But if we did, we could probably get it up in 2 minutes. Now, the great thing about these Coleman tents, not only do you have the reinforced fiberglass legs that really help give you some support.
Absolutely.
You got the heavy-duty fly mesh all the way around, and when they have the fly covers, waterproof. The wind is still able to go underneath.
Loving it.
You got the anchors down there, which are, reinforced plastic, reinforced stitching on the grabs and the ties all the way around. Waterproof down at the bottom, too, because a soggy bottom tent is not a good thing to have in any instance.
And we're about 2 minutes into this, and they are starting to look good.
Oh,
look
I
at
like
all
what
of a
they're
sudden
doing.
We're starting to take shape here.
Oh, I said, well, it looks like the Remingtons got a little bit of a, looks like they got a little bit of a lead here. So I'm glad I brought this out. Not only do we have all your camping essentials, but we also have all your tenting essentials. And when you're doing a tent building campaign and they're trying to rush through, you might need something like a first aid kit. We got tons of different styles of first aid kits for you inside Camping World, inside Gander. And if you want to take a look at any of these tents, camping essentials, just check out Camp. Leave us a comment down below or text Camp to 46642. And I always talk about going on the wine tour inside your RV. We got plastic wine cups for when you want to be straight up bougie at the tent site and you want to sip your reds, sip your rosés, sip your whites. Plastic, unbreakable, perfect for the campsite. Another good thing, hammocks. You can't just be comfortable inside your RV. What if you go to a beautiful spot, you want to go hike up the top of the mountain, set up your tent, get you a little hammock laid out, get a little nap in there, make your meal up. You got the plastic utensils. Look at this. Coleman lanterns. These are great. Like these North Stars. Oh, do we got a winner?
It looks like we have a winner. It looks like the Jergies.
Oh, wait a minute. Did Tiff help, or is she trying to sabotage?
I think we lost the Remingtons. Caleb is down. Tiffany's joining the Jergies. It's like a big family affair. But that's what it's all about. How much fun do you think you could have with the family, and you make this a fun competition?
Oh,
you're out
absolutely.
at the campsite, you're doing the thing. And this is what we really try to push at Camping World, Gander RV Outdoors, is having fun with the family. That's what it's all about.
It really is, because when you're thinking about the RV lifestyle, you're thinking about getting out and enjoying not only what America has to offer, the great sights, all the great things. Like here in Florida, we got SeaWorld, we got Disney World, we got some of the best golf on the planet, some of the best beaches on the planet on both sides of the states. You go camping in the Everglades if you want to. And when you go, you got to have those essentials. One of my favorites, the jet boil. Check that out. Lightweight.
We were talking about that,
plastic, It even has the neoprene sleeve on it. And on the bottom is the little metal warmer, because you got to get the jet boil base.
Coffee, soup, all kinds of good things that you can have just like that.
Right there.
Some of the amenities. All right, they did it live. You saw it. We had the Jergies, we had the Remingtons, but most importantly, it's all about the Coleman Tent. It was so easy. You saw him set it up in a record 3.5 minutes.
Record time.
The question is, when are you going to get yours?
From sunup to sundown, we are designing your next big adventure, building your family vacation, delivering your memories that will last a lifetime. We know it's more than just an RV, which is why we are working around the clock to bring over 80,000 RVs fresh from the factory to our stores, to your driveway or campsite. Built by Americans for Americans and starting at less than $5 per day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World today.
Ultimate RV Show National Tour. We are having fun down in Florida, and right now it's all about our friends Jayco and the wonderful trailers that they make. Now, the Jayco one that I'm in right now is the J Feather, one of the top selling RVs for the last 15 plus years, mainly because of how Jayco makes everything. They put so much quality, so much thought, and so many amenities into their campers, whether it's high-end luxury or entry level, they got something that's right for you. Just like we do with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. Over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs are coming. So if you like this one, absolutely get ready to text RV to 46642. If you say, Chris, I like it, but I need something a little bit different, get ready to text FRESH to 46642. What do you say we take a look at this 27RL, a rear living floor plan that's about 32 feet long, roughly 31 and a half, weighs in at 5,800 pounds, dry weight, can easily sleep 3 people comfortably, 4, 5 if you count the, recliners, or if 2 if you have the trifold sofa like we have here, 2 additional. So you have options, which is great because some floor plans come with a booth dinette, some floor plans come with a freestanding dinette, some floor plans come with recliners, jackknife sofas, trifold sofas, whatever you want. There's going to be something for you here at the Ultimate RV Show. Now, rear wall is dominated by large panoramic windows with the wood valances, and they have this leatherette material that covers the valances. It not only looks good, but when you feel it, it just feels like you're in a resort cabin, a cabana, if you will. I mean, we are down in Florida, right? Why not go to the Keys in style? Thomas Paine recliners right there. I got myself a little stand in between with some storage, power ports, more storage up top. These are great. Jayco is great for really going anywhere with the manufacturing that they have, the climate guard insulation that they have. They have the Magnum Truss roof system, which has one of the strongest roofs you're going to find in the industry for not only insulation, but for walking on, because we all know usually when you have problems, it's going to be on the roof. And what they do even here with the flooring, check it out, Kev. Usually with the slides, like we have here, you would have carpet on the slides. I like that this is the vinyl flooring, just like we have here inside the rest of the cabin, but it matches not only the decor, it matches literally in line with the flooring. So you don't even look like you're having a slide that's separate. None of that just nasty knotted up carpet on the slide. You have a continuation of the room, which really opens it up and makes it feel more roomy in here. Leatherette booth dinette with storage underneath. This reduces down into a table. I got my little buttons here for my lights if I want to cut those on. I got the trifold sofa right there, which a lot of campers, they could just put a jackknife sofa in, but Jayco said, nope, we're going to throw in a trifold. You got the modified L-shaped kitchen here with the extension, solid surface countertops, molded edges. I got the 50/50 undermounted sink here too with the drying rack and the cutting board, high-rise faucet. I got my pop-up power station with USB and 110, flush-mounted burner, that 3-burner cooktop with the LED accent light, as well as the oven, flush-mounted microwave, frosted glass inlay. Look, if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just trying to show you some of the highlights of the Jayco J Feather series. Now, we have specialists standing by who are ready to answer any questions that you might have. You might want to know exactly how high is this in the slide. You're looking at 5 feet 8 inches. You might want to say, okay, well, Chris, what about, this Dbkx fridge freezer combo with the wood panel on it? How many cubic feet is that? All right, well, you're looking at 8 cubic feet. What about, right here, blah, 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 blah. What can I put in there? Are these removable? Do you have the option of taking the chairs out and putting maybe a jackknife sofa over there? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. Answer to everything is going to be yes. we have specialists standing by right now who will help you find the RV that's right for you. With 2021, it's about making sure that you get a chance to not only get out and see America the safest way possible, or come down here to Florida where we are this week, enjoy Disney World, enjoy the Keys, go to the Gulf, do whatever. Go Santa Maria Island, just get out and go. You owe it to yourself. But it's about showing you the options that are available in so many RVs. With over 80,000 coming, there's going to be something for you. Entertainment center right here. I got more storage up top. I really like how I just knocked my glasses off my hat. I really like this dark inlaid frosted glass that we have here in the wood cabinets, plus the dark wood on the light interiors. You see that a lot in 2021 with the interiors. They brightened them up a little bit, but they left the accents dark, and they made the furniture dark as well because it's easier to clean, doesn't show stains as much, and shows less wear and tear. A pass-through bathroom, which to me is great, especially if you're a family who's looking to get out. Now, this one will sleep 3 to 5 comfortably. So if you want to bring the kids along with you, or you're an adventurous couple, or you want to set something up maybe at the golf course, or set something up near one of the lakes or down near the beach, and you know friends and family are going to be coming by, but you still want the separation of space, getting a floor plan like this is great for that, because I can shut Kevin off. I have my pass-through to the master, and there's a pass-through to the bathroom as well. So you're not going to be cramped, you're not going to be crowded, but you're also going to be able to be separate. So when you're ready to go relax and get some sleep in the master, boom, you can do it. We got the Neo Angle shower right here, the brushed nickel hardware, the skylight inlaid right there, the large vanity sink. We got the medicine cabinet right here, got the corner-mounted plastic bowl with the foot flush. And check out my storage space that we have here. Not only with the corner area, but Kev, I don't know if you can get in there or not. I know it's kind of tough. Kev's got this big old rig coming in. It's tight in this pass-through bathroom with that 600-pound camera on you, ain't it, Kev? And look, there's a hat. What is wrong with me? Okay. We come into the master, you got a large bed, you got cubby notches in the back with blue LED accent lights back there as well. As you can see, you got a little switch right here that controls your accent light. Storage shelf, storage up top, mirrored ward storage there. Plus, I got ward storage here. 110 power on both sides. Strut supported storage underneath the bed. And just all around good space. Now, some of the features of Jayco, they're wired for solar. They have the J Vision on everything. They have J Command. It's tons of options that Jayco just each year just keeps getting better and better at. They're innovative and they're really good at their space. That's why they're one of the top selling RVs, the top selling RV for the last 15 plus years. Now the one that I'm in right now is the 27 RL. This is the J Feather, starting at $31,195 or as low as $7.47 a day. Roughly 5,800 pounds. You're looking at 31 and a half feet long. This configuration that we're in right now will easily sleep, I'd say 3, 4, maybe even 5 people, especially with that trifold sofa. But when you come outside, you're gonna see another reason why Jayco, even for their entry-level RVs, is one of the top selling brands. The J Feather, we got the double axle, got the nitro filled, you got the Dexter Easy Lubes there, power output, you got the Glacier package and the Stronghold VBL. What is Stronghold VBL? That's vacuum bonded laminated walls. That just means that this is really good insulation, well built. So you can camp longer, not only in the season, but for the years to come. But listen to me, do you have questions? Our people are standing by to help answer them. I'm just here to try to show you how great this is, how great the RV life is, how great the lifestyle is. So you want to get some more information on this one, this is the 27 RL starting at $31,995 or as low as $7.47 a day. For your chance to get out and see Florida the safest way possible, drop me a comment down below, RV, or text RV to 46642. Let's keep rocking and rolling on this one. Double entry on this one too, which when I was talking about the separation of space on the inside, really comes into play for families because you can come and go from the master as you please. Friends and family can come and go as they please. One key for all the locks. That's a safety feature that Jayco is known for, or the key to like, both for the entry and the compartment doors. And check out my storage. This even comes into play, their quality and their construction when it comes to the pass-through storage. Finished off, lit, safety. I have power ports here if I need it. Got my stabilizer jacks down there. Got the mini rock guard here, the 20-pound LP tanks, the powered tongue jack with LED light. But take a look at that molded fiberglass end cap, painted. Got the beautiful running lights right there. Come around to the other side of the pass-through storage. Got my battery disconnect. This is the, you may have seen the little plug on the side over there, the J Vision. This is what I'm talking about. These things are set up so that if you are driving down the road, you hit the right blinker, all the lights on the right side flash. Hit the left side, all the lights on the left side flash. It's just a safety feature that Jayco thought about, kind of like the Magnum Truss roofing, where they have one of the strongest roofs in the industry. External shower with hot and cold, black tank flush, my main terminations. Got the well-insulated slides right here, your cable connection, G20 tent on the windows. What does that mean? It means there's not only safety sealed all the way around with these rubberized seals, but they're UV protected as well. Spare tire mounted on the back, 4x4 sewer hose storage, large arch ceilings, and you'll see, take a look at the way that top, that roof comes over the side, those double welds right there, how good that is with the construction, how strong that is. These are built right. That's why Jayco sells so many of them, because they're built right and they last. If you've been looking for a rear living camper and you say, Chris, all right, I want to know more about this Jayco J Feather. Can I get it delivered to me? Absolutely. Just text RV to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, RV. If you say, I kind of like this one, but we need bunks, we need blah, 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 maybe I want a fifth wheel, we got you covered there. Over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. Text FRESH to 46642. Leave me a comment down below, FRESH. If you just say, Chris, we're down here in Florida, we're doing the Copacabana, we're getting our cheeseburgers in paradise, I'm eating me some key lime pies and drinking me some mojitos, and I just realized I had to pay for parking, I had to pay to get in, and I'm around a bunch of people I don't know. But I think I got a pretty good deal on an RV. Can you help me out? Sure, we'll beat it. There are a lot of shows going on, but the only one you need to worry about is the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. We're gonna beat any deal. Camping World's got more inventory than anybody in the country. We're bigger. We have so many locations, over 150. We got you covered. But if you think you got something, just text BEAT to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, BEAT. This is all about them beautiful Jaycos as the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continues.
Camping World is the one-stop shop for all your outdoor essentials. Shop chairs and side tables starting at only $9.99 and patio lights starting at $10.99. Grills for only $9.99? Who knew travel could be so easy? Your vacations just got a little brighter, a little tastier, and a little cozier. See America for less when you shop at Camping World.
National Tour continues in Florida. It's so beautiful. We have Orlando down the street from here and Disney World, of course. But inside, a Gander RV and Outdoor showroom, for me personally, is like Disneyland. We pulled a couple of 5-minute Coleman tents out of there. We just had the first ever Ultimate RV Show tent building competition. And we had a record. The Jergies built their tent in a record number, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Tiffany is with me from the Remingtons, not on the winning team.
Well, you know what, Sean? Sometimes we got to get knocked down in order to remember how strong we are to stand back up. So it's okay. It's okay. But we're not here to talk about the losers. We're here to talk about the winners. And we have...
Oh, an ultimate giveaway.
Heck yes, we do. $100 certificate to Camping World. And the winner is, I need a little dramatic drum roll up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the $100 gift card so they can enjoy Disneyland inside Gander RV and Outdoors and shop till they drop is...
Kendall Freeman!
Yeah.
Congratulations! You are a winner. You will be joining the Jergy side unless, you have a little sympathy and you can take us with you.
Obviously, to be part of this Camping World family and, of course, the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, you got to have a little sense of humor. You got to have some fun, and that's what it's all about. We're bringing you the best deals on over 80,000 fresh from the factory RVs just for you. And there's so much, again, as Chris has said, you just see a unit you want. You just text RV to 46642. It's that simple. Matter of fact, let's check out the Jayco Whitehawk. Wait till you see the king-size bed slide.
Ooh.
I feel like I should be seated here with a wonderful glass of Bordeaux red in my hand. You're going to be hard-pressed to find luxury and features in a travel trailer this weight class, especially when you're talking about a front bedroom, just luxury RV with rear bath and everything you could want as far as creature comforts of home. What's up? It's Chris Young. This segment is all about the Jaycos. For over 50 years, Jayco has been designing RVs for every lifestyle, every budget. And they do it so well, they've been one of the top-selling brands in the country for about that long. The one that I'm seated in currently, this wonderful plush microfiber recliner with the massage, the heat, and the LED light. Check that out, Kev. Whoop, whoop. Look, we could have it's right there underneath. Check it out. Look, you see the reflection in the fireplace right there? That's the LED light underneath these recliners. Tell me that ain't cool, man. Nice little accent light. This is the Whitehawk 32 KBS, starting at $40,735. Yes, you heard me right. Starting at $40,735, or as low as $7.19 a day. People who are fans of Jayco are jumping up and down right now because they're like, wait, what? You're talking about a 9,500-pound dry weight camper that's roughly 38 feet long that can sleep 2 to 5 comfortably, starting at $40,735, a Jayco Whitehawk? Chris, have you lost your mind? Well, I mean, was that ever in question? But the Ultimate RV Show is the one you should be asking that question to, because when I heard the same thing, I was like, wait, what? What does that even mean? Just all the features, all the luxuries, all the amenities that are inside the Jayco Whitehawks, from the solid wood cabinetry and the fixtures, the slide outs, to the technology, from the IRV Technologies command center that they have here, the AM/FM CD DVD player, to the swivel TV with the storage behind it, the frosted glass inlays, to the Jayco command system that comes standard in the 2021s, where you can control everything inside your RV from the palm of your hand. It's beautiful. Solid wood construction on these slides. Look at the features. Look at the accents, the wood valances with the faux leatherette design there that's textured, to the textured table that looks rustic and is a spot where when you sit down and enjoy that camp-cooked meal, reconnecting with the loved ones is going to feel like you're back home at West Palm Beach. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to call this the West Palm Beach segment, because since we are down here in Florida for the Ultimate RV Show, Key West, West Palm, whatever area you think is the nicest area of Florida, picture yourself there in your luxurious Jayco Whitehawk. Let's check out the rear. So this is a rear bath. And you'll see right away, you're not giving up anything when you hop into your RV. We got the Neo angled shower here with the glass enclosures. Got the beautiful, big, bright and backlit medicine cabinet. Got my towel hanger there, the undermounted sink, which is easy to clean. You don't have that seal going around the top that collects all the dirt. The brushed nickel fixtures, the porcelain bowl with the foot flush, and even my favorite part, Kevin will never be able to find me in the hide and go seek closet. See, look at that. I'm not giving anything away. You can't find me. You can't see me. This is such a good prep. I'm not here, Kevin. You got your fold down shelf right here. Got ward storage. So if you needed bag storage, you can fold this, you can fold this down and set it there, or fold it back up, boom, or use it as a prep station. I mean, look at all the storage that we have here. Even the attention to detail in the molding of the wood top on this drawer set is outstanding. Large mirror here, some hangers to hang whatever I need. Even the leatherette design continues inside the door tops. Just beautiful. Carpetless slides, which are easy to clean and matches the run of the RV. Look at this. Now, to me, that's just an aesthetic. But it's a great aesthetic because it continues the flow of the RV and makes it feel like it's more open. There's no disjointed feel of all of a sudden a change in carpet or a change in floor plan going from the floor to the slide. Very nice touch on that one, Jayco. LED residential sconces. Now, since I was talking about Jaycos, this segment is all about how great Jaycos are. This is the 32 KBS. Roughly 9,500 pounds dry weight. You're looking at 38 feet long, starting at $40,735 or as low as $7.19 a day. If this is in that realm, your wheelhouse, you're saying, Chris, I love it. How do I get it? Please, can I get that big skylight right there? Please, how can I have this one? I don't even want to leave the comfort of my couch to have it delivered to me. Got you covered. Text RV to 46642. Drop me a comment down below, RV. Or if you say, hey, Chris, that's cool and everything. I like that 50/50 stainless steel farmhouse style sink with the cutting board and the drying rack, the pressed solid surface countertops, the L-shaped kitchen, the wood paneling here on my large Dbkx fridge freezer combo that runs on both gas and electric. I love it, but I need a bunk model. Okay, we got them coming. Over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming, as a matter of fact. That's what the Ultimate RV Show is all about. We have so many features inside of these that me and Ian, we will not be able to show you everything that we want to show you. But we have friends standing by who can. With over 150 locations and all these wonderful people working for Camping World, somebody will help you find the one that's right for you. All you got to do is text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH, and they will help you find your funky, fresh, beautiful Jayco RV. Now, speaking of beautiful, frosted glass inlay in my corner mounted pantry door right here with the motion sensing light. More storage over here, which also doubles as ward storage if you need it. I love the addition of this because that adds just so much nice versatility to owning your RV. It's just one of those little things that you don't think about. But if you don't truly enjoy the experience, you're not going to want to go out and do it again. And since we're down here in Florida, imagine pulling this bad boy up to the beach or pulling it up to the Everglades or to Disney World or to the Gulf Coast, wherever you want to go, and then waking up on your king-size bed, looking out the privacy one-way window at the sunrise or the sunset, sitting here with your loved one. Maybe they're getting ready for bed, you're reading the latest Dan Brown novel, whatever it may be. Or if you're like me, you're reading your comic books, trying to figure out if Wolverine's gonna make it through or not. And you just realize we're in our own home and we're going wherever we wanna go. We got quality construction that is one of the Jayco's standards. You got a dual AC in this one, a 15K and a 13.5, and insulation. Wood features, fixtures. You got a fireplace in the bedroom. Like I said at the beginning, is luxury that you're going to be hard pressed to find in not only RVs of this weight, but RVs in this price point. This Jayco Whitehawk 32 KBS starts at $40,735 or as low as $7.19 a day. For a chance to sleep 2 to 5, I mean, if you're an active couple and you want those creature comforts of home, and you say, Chris, I love that solid wood construction. Man, that fireplace, that king-size bed with the storage underneath. I mean, look, this is where we could put all of our golf clubs, our fishing rods. I mean, Chris, how do I get this? Well, easy. Just text RV to 46642. Drop me a comment down below, RV. But if you have more questions about this one, do it anyway, because we have people standing by who will help you answer the questions. They'll tell you about the Dexter Easy Lube axles, the Never Adjust axles, the nitro-filled tires with the pressure monitors. Why is there such a wide berth in this double axle? How about setting up my outside entertainment? How do I do it? And oh, can you give me more information about this absolutely awesome external kitchen with the radiant grill? Holy smokes, dog. Look at this thing. Okay. Now, sure, I consider myself an outside griller. I bring my grill along, and we got the LP Quick Connect under here. But I see this, and I'm like, they made me an outside galley. Look at this. Prep space. I got my little external water source right there. I got the little mini fridge combo right here, which is where I can keep my bourbon, whatever I need. I could catch all the fish in the ocean, clean it up here, cook it up there. I got a cutting board, some storage. I got a beautiful big awning with the LED light strip. I got a 4x4 sewer hose storage. I got a spare tire. I got backup camera. Jayco Whitehawks are just luxury, luxury, luxury. And even if you're entry level and you say, Chris, we never owned an RV, but we're kind of used to what we have at home, then you want to stick in that Jayco Whitehawk line because you get the luxury and the features of home in your RV. And there are so many more features on this one that I wish we could get to. But with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, we do not have a ton of time. Plus, I can't hear you when you ask questions about it. But our specialists can. That's why they're standing by right now. So if you say, I like this Whitehawk 32 KBS, starting at $40,735 or as low as $7.19 a day, I need something that'll sleep 2 to 5 people in comfort and luxury and style. I need some entertaining space, some reconnection space. We don't have a whole lot of people, don't have kids, so this one's great for me. Plus, with a dry weight of roughly 8,000 pounds, 38 feet long, it's the one you can't really beat. Starting at $40,735 or as low as $7.19 a day. This is the Whitehawk 32 KBS. If you'd like this one, just text RV to 46642. Drop me a comment down below, RV. Now, if you say, Chris, this is cool, but we need bunks or we need something smaller. You know, I'm looking for a fifth wheel. 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. Stores are getting packed. We got fishing gear, hunting gear, whatever you need. Everything you need to enjoy the great outdoors, we're gonna have to put in those over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs. And to get in on that, just text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. Now, we are in Florida. This is show season. And you might be saying, hey, Chris, I'm at a show now. Oh, did my frog leave? We had a little frog on the door earlier. He was kind of hanging out. And we're looking at something. We're looking at a Jayco, and I think I got a pretty good deal. You know, we like the pass-through storage, the finished off here. You know, we like all the external connections. We like the 30-pound LP tanks. We like the beautiful fiberglass end cap. And you know, I think we got a pretty good deal on it. Well, it is show season. And the Ultimate RV Show is about you and making sure 2021 is the year of your RV travel and you enjoy it. So no matter where you're at, A, they're not gonna have the inventory that we have because we're the biggest. We have the most inventory. And B, I'm gonna beat any deal that they offer you anyway. So just give me a chance. Just give me an honest opportunity to beat it. If you think you got a good deal, text BEAT to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, BEAT. I'll beat it or I'll give you $1,000 in cash, guaranteed. This segment's all about the Jaycos, and I got more coming up as the Ultimate RV Show National Tour in Florida continues, baby.
Demand for RVs is at historic levels, which is why we are working around the clock to bring you over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs. That's the largest selection of RVs in the world. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. RVs are made by Americans for Americans. And now you can see America for less. Shop over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs, starting at just $5 a day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
Sooner or later, everyone's bound to encounter someone in need. If you're one of the stopping kind, chances are it was passed down.
Hey, Mom.
Some good that you observed from early on. Call it going the extra mile or paying it forward. We just call it being good. Spend a lifetime doing good.
Thank you.
Because the next generation is watching.
With the Camping World Best Price Guarantee, we'll beat any competitor price by $500 guaranteed, or write you a check for $1,000.
I will never lose a deal over price, ever, and I guarantee it.
Learn more today at campingworld.com.
I want you to know I take my job extremely seriously. And don't call me Shirley. So what's up? It's Chris Young, Ultimate RV Show National Tour. This segment has been all about the Jaycos. Now, I've shown you the high-end luxury. I've shown you the middle-end luxury. I've shown you an entry-level luxury. But now it's about, Chris, we've never owned an RV. We're thinking about dipping our toe in the water. We're here in Florida. We want to go to Disney World. We want to see the Keys. And we're thinking that we need something roughly 32 feet long, can easily sleep 4 people, about 6,500 pounds. I got a feature-packed, amenity-loaded RV for you that I can't even really call entry-level, but it is. Welcome to the Jayco J Flight 28 RLS. This rear living travel trailer is a rustic, beautiful styled camper that features high-end amenities. It's lightweight, and at the end of the day, it's really all you need to go out and see America the safest way possible. 32 feet long, 6,500 pounds dry weight, starting at $33,945 or as low as $8.13 a day. For you to get down here, check out the glades in Florida, do some fishing, do some camping, do it your way. I'm going to start right over here in the corner with the J Command system. Now, this is their innovative system that allows you to run everything, you know, the slides, the awnings, the whole nine. But more importantly, you can do it from your cell phone as well. Do it from the control of your hand. Right here along the back wall, dominated by the rear living portion of this RV. You have the faux leather here along the wood balances. You got some tinted frosted glass going into the storage that is strut supported. Another great feature, especially when you talk about entry level, one of those things that when I see this right here, I'm like, tip of the hat, because you don't get this in all RVs, but it's a nice feature to have, one you don't think about. Because loading stuff in like this, sometimes you have to hold it up and grabbing stuff might fall out and all of a sudden the door hits you in the hand, and that's just not a fun day. So having that, just a little feature that'll make you enjoy that camping experience, but you won't be thinking about it. Large panoramic windows, comfortable Stacy Stewart recliners. This is that kind of microfiber plush feel that's comfortable. Open up those windows and let the cross breeze come in. Man, when you're sitting at the beach, that's gonna be a comfortable night. That's going to be a great night. Over here, you got the hide-a-bed sofa, that same Stacy Stewart plush microfiber material. Got storage up above the sofa as well. That's one thing you're not going to run out of here with the Jaycos is storage. You're going to get good construction, everything from the Magna Truss roof system, which is one of the strongest roofs in the industry, all the way to their J-Sight system, where when you're going down the road, you hit the right blinker, all the lights on the right-hand side flash. It's safety features, just those small things that Jayco puts in their RVs that makes them the best-selling RV for the last 15 plus years. Got myself a skylight with a shade right here. Over on the campsite, a beautiful laid out kitchen with plenty of countertop space. I got a decorative backsplash, a power port right there, so if I want to hook up my coffee station, I can. Undermounted style sink, 50-50 split with the sprayer nozzle. And take a look at the rustic accent that we have on these cabinet doors. Right there. Good space, microwave. Got the little Furion oven here as well. I got the, check out the Norcold fridge freezer combo right here. Look at the space that you have in there. Great little option. Runs on both LP and electric. Boom, got my 13.5 AC with the quick cool dump right there. So if we get too hot from playing golf, shooting like, well, if you play golf like I do and you shoot like 140, you come back in and boom, just get the quick cool dump. That air comes in, feels good. Angled entertainment center. Really like this because with Jayco, they maximize the space that you have while you're in it. So putting the entertainment center here, not only do we have more room, I mean, this is, Kev and I could do a little Copacabana two-step if we wanted to. There it is, and the Copacabana, Jayco J Flight. I'll stop. I'm sorry, I have way too much fun when I get here and do these. Component shelf, got storage compartments down there. AM, FM command center with CD, DVD, Bluetooth, blah, 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 blah. Look, here's the deal. We have so many features in these RVs that it can boggle your mind. You're gonna see a lot of the same things over and over again. You're gonna see bow floor flooring. You're gonna see hyperdeck flooring. You're gonna see laminated vinyl. You're gonna see, I mean, you're going to see shaker style cabinets. You're going to see brushed nickel fixtures. You're going to see wood valances. You're going to see everything under the sun. But at the end of the day, the biggest deal is you have over 80,000 factory fresh units that you can choose from to pick the RV that's right for you. Jayco makes a fantastic RV. If you want style, you want quality, you want updated features, and you want something that's going to extend that camping season, not only because of the insulation, but because of the manufacturing, going from season to season and year over year, find you a Jayco that fits your lifestyle. Text FRESH to 46642 or drop us a comment down below. Fresh. I could show you every RV that we have out there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the specialists that you talk to that are going to help guide you through the process of finding the RV that's right for you. Now, I'm going to open the door so Kev can check out the bathroom. You'll see we got that neo-angled shower, got the large vanity sink, you got the brushed nickel there. You got the mirrored medicine cabinet as well. plenty of space, plenty of style. And at the end of the day, it's all about finding the features that's right for you. You might need an RV that has a bath and a half. That's fine. We have those. With over 80,000 coming, we got you covered. Right in here, this is our master. Oh, you see right there, look, I got my voltage meter. These are also set up for solar. So they're pre-wired for solar. They also have pre-wired inverters in them. And you'll see the unit is equipped with solar on board. A very nice feature if you're thinking about going boondocking. Got myself a separate AC here in the master. Another great feature that you do not see on a lot of the entry-level RVs. And with this one, it's entry-level, but it's feature-packed. And it starts at $33,945 or as low as $8.13 a day. For as little as $8.13 a day, you can get out and see America the safest way possible. Can you go stay in Disney a night for $8.13 a day? How about West Palm? Ha? Keys? Ha? Can you go down to one of the islands and stay like that? Can you go to the beach and stay like that? You can if you bring one of these with you. It is the best way to get out and see America. Premium bed cover. We got storage underneath the bed here as well, which is accessible by the pass-through storage. Just another great little feature there, strut supported. Corner, mirrored, ward storage, boom. Got myself the little LM mount. I like this because it's a TV mount that is universal. You'll see it on the outside, you'll see it on the inside, so that you don't have to buy multiple TVs. If you only have one, you can just move it in and out. The backer that goes on the TV just slips right in there. Solid mounted, it's very usable. Or it's very useful when you're talking about moving your TV around. Cable connection, power connection right there. But look, at the end of the day, Jayco makes a wonderful RV. And this is the 2021 Jayco J Flight 28 RLS. I like to call this an entry level because it is entry level, but I don't like saying that it is entry level because you get a lot of features that you won't find in a lot of entry level campers. And starting at $33,945 or as low as $8.13 a day to sleep 4, 32 feet long, roughly 6,500 pounds dry. Get your half ton, get ready to drive down and have the best day of golfing in your life because you're going to be camped out near the course, looking at the beautiful dunes, looking at the beautiful beaches, looking at the beautiful Everglades, wherever you want to go. Maybe you want to camp out and try to catch Mickey Mouse when he's leaving Disney so you can give him a high five as he's leaving. Hey man, appreciate you being around. Bam. You can do it in an RV. I don't know if you can do it legally, but you can do it in an RV. Solid step above steps. I got the Dexter Easy Lube axles here, doubles. Here's my power port and my cable connection if I want to set up the outside entertainment. Remember in the bedroom I was talking about that mount? Here's the outside mount. Large awning with the LED light strip, black tank flush right there. Separate access point going into the master. Another good feature, especially if you're traveling with a family and you want to come and go as you please. Let the kids come and go as they please. You got your point. They got their point. It's beautiful. Pass-through storage right there. You're gonna see you can control and extend. Check it out. Where am I? There's a go. Look at that. How about some power stabilizer jacks right there for you? Yes, sir. Got the little control pad right on the inside. Let me tell you, sure, it's nice to have tools with you when you go, but having to have the manual stabilizer jacks, I'll take the powered any day of the week. Diamond plated rock guard, twin 30-pound LP tanks. A lot of the entry levels only come with the 20s. Powered tongue jack as well. The other side of the pass-through storage right here. And this is also accessible from under the bed in the master. But look, at the end of the day, Jayco has been selling more than anybody else for a reason. Well, for a bunch of reasons. But one of the main ones, they just know what they're doing. They listen to their customers. They make the changes that their customers want. And for entry level, they pack it full of features. So you get your money's worth whenever you get a Jayco. I really can't point out anything bad. I wish I could, I'd point it out to you. But for something that starts at $33,945 or as low as $8.13 a day, for you to get out and see Florida, America, the safest way possible, you can't really beat it. I mean, we can go through tell you about everything underneath, tell you about the Dexter Easy Lube axles, the suspension, the whole nine, the insulation, the R values. But at the end of the day, it depends on what you're looking for, where you're going to go, and what you're going to tow it with. We got specialists standing by who are going to help you with that. So let them do it. Over 150 locations and more inventory than anybody, plus over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. There's no wonder our over 2 million members in Good Sam are flooding our stores right now, stocking up, getting ready to make 2021 the best RV year ever. Hop on board, see how great it is. If you like this one, this is the 28 RLS Jayco J Flight, starting at $33,945 or as low as $8.13 a day. Text RV to 46642. Drop me a comment down below, RV. If you want something else, you say, Chris, I like this, but I need a bunk. Then text FRESH to 46642 or drop me a comment down below, FRESH. If you're at one of these other shows in Florida that you have to pay parking for and pay admittance, sorry, but you're sitting there thinking you got a good deal, we're gonna beat it. I'll give you $1,000 in cash. Just text BEAT to 46642. It's been all about the Jaycos here at the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, and we're gonna keep rocking and rolling in Florida next.
Chris, just tell me where you get the glasses, brother. That's all I want to know. That wraps up our Jayco segment. And, of course, now we have another face-off for the week. I'm loving these. Who are we facing off with?
We got two Heartland vehicles. We got the Pioneer
versus the Mallard.
Look at these two facing off like they're champions, like they won the tent building competition or something.
Undefeated.
But this is the greatest thing that we have come up with, and I love it because you guys pick a couple of vehicles, and then we pick a couple of vehicles. We face them off toe-to-toe. We're going to go with an entry-level Pioneer, and then one with some higher amenities. You're going to see the Mallard that Chris and Joe are going to talk about. I don't know about you guys, but these battles are what it's all about. It gets me fired up.
So fun. I like watching these.
Are you ready for it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys.
Ready,
Joe,
ready.
Chris, take it away. Let the battle begin.
Ultimate RV Show National Tour, and we have so many people, Joe, that ask us questions about RVs, and they say, we hear you talking about all these different brands. You talk about private labels at Camping World and at Gander RV and Outdoors, and what we wanted to do today was have a versus battle, a face-off with our friends from Heartland, the Pioneer and the Mallard.
Love it.
Love it. I mean, both of them are great options. They're good for families, they're good for couples. You got tons of floor plans to choose from, tons of amenities, but there are people who are on the fence as to which one's right for me. And I think at the end of the day, it really just going to boil down to preference more than anything.
It boils down to perfect preference. You're absolutely right.
So that's why I wanted to bring in one of the experts. This is my buddy Joe Shirey. He works for us here at Gander RV and Outdoors, which with over 150 locations, we have some of the best people in the business. And Joe is a retired deputy too. I didn't know that until today.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Out of Dade County, yes.
So now, which is more fun, the deputy or selling RVs?
Oh, selling RVs by far.
Selling RVs is more
absolutely.
fun. Yeah.
This is all about fun. This is all about the lifestyle. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely wonderful.
And we have had such an explosion of people coming and getting RVs over the last year. And we know 2021 is going to be the year of RV travel with over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. Here's the deal. If you want to get locked in on what we're going to talk about, whether it be Pioneer or whether it be Mallard, just comment FRESH down below or text FRESH to 46642. We got people like Joe standing by who will be able to answer questions for you, help you make the right decisions. And I am so excited that Joe's going to join us because we're going to lean on his expertise as to the Pioneers and the Mallards. Now, you were telling me earlier a great story about Pioneer that they originally started at one of the competitors, right?
Pioneer originally started at one of the competitors with another manufacturer, yes.
And that was what, years ago?
That was years ago.
Yeah, and now here they are. You can get on their great private label for us here at Camping World and at Gander RV and Outdoors. Now for 2021, I like what Pioneer did. They went from having the aluminum all the way around to now we have this fiberglass Superflex roof going all the way over the top. I like that. Diamond plated rock guard, which is rugged, but also helps not keep the chipping. But the graphics for 2021?
They're great.
Beautiful.
Redesigned,
yeah.
They pop.
They do pop. They look good going down the road and they look good set up at the campsite too. So, I'll tell you what, we'll get to the King Kong size storage once we go through the inside first. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that a Pioneer has when you go on the inside. I'll let you go in first. Solid steps, which you talk about safety and security. If you have kids or pets, having those solid steps for me makes a big difference, especially at night. That first step can be a doozy when you're coming out.
Can be a doozy.
Oh, wow.
And it absolutely makes it more comfortable entering and exiting the unit.
Yeah.
Safer.
All right, so tell me what you know about
Some of the things that
Pioneers.
we've got here for Pioneer is that they've changed things. They've gone. We've now got a solid surface countertop around. We've got this double bowl stainless steel sink here.
Right.
And you'll notice that the depth of them, they're not shallow. You can actually put a full-size dinner plate inside that sink.
Yeah, and being the solid surface, that allows us to have an undermount. So you don't have that seal on the top edge that gets dirty, and when you got to clean, you can just kind of sweep everything in.
That's correct.
This is a very nice addition for this year. Lightened up the interiors too, because Heartland, they listened to what people said. People said, we want lighter interiors with dark features. And we want light and dark furniture. So in some of them, you get both.
And it contrasts. It sets it off.
Yeah.
It doesn't all blend together. You actually end up with some definition, some separation.
Right.
It's more comfortable, more home-like.
Right. And to me, the Pioneers, they're the bang for your buck RVs.
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah. I mean, the difference to me, just, as a layman, the difference between a Pioneer and a Mallard, obviously the exterior, which we'll talk about when we get out there. But the interiors, the features are pretty much the same.
The features are pretty much the same. But this is designed to give the person the most features for the most bang for the buck.
Right. So it's entry level versus, some of the Mallards can be entry level, but they're entry level, advanced featured entry level.
That's correct.
So that's really the only big difference. I mean, you still get, some of them come with the 15K BTU AC with the quick cool. Some come with the 13.5. You still get the laminated slip resistant flooring. One of the features that I like that they did for this year was carpetless slides. The slides are vinyl now. That is nice because that carpet just attracts dirt.
Easier to keep clean.
Yeah.
All right. Especially if you come in, we all know kids come in with mud on their feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So you get mud on the feet, it comes in and it's easy to take care of and keep clean.
Yeah. Check out my reversible. You got, so we mentioned the light and the dark. Both the Pioneer and the Mallard have the option of, if you want to go with the lighter style furniture, you absolutely can. They're reversible, they're lighter on the other side. Another good feature, besides, good headroom, good ducting for vents, frosted glass here on the inlays with the wood cabinetry.
Not only that, look at the depth of the cabinet. Look how deep the cabinet is. You can actually put stuff in here.
Yeah, it's not one of those little rinky-dinks where everything you open is going to fall out. And they've upgraded the kitchen all the way around. The ultimate kitchen is what they're calling it now, with the solid surface countertops, the stronger drawers that are more finished off and more aesthetic and beautiful looking. Bigger windows, too, in the Pioneers for 2021. You got the cross flow windows, which allows you to get good not only sunlight, but cross flow of air. This is nice. Now, when we first walked in here earlier, the thing that caught me off guard was the fridge.
That's a change.
That is a change. Now, obviously, the manufacturers, they had to make some of this because they couldn't get a lot of the regular standard RV fridges. So they went with these 10 cubic foot 12 volt fridges, which is a great option to have because you can keep cold while running down the road since it's 12 volt. And these are also the frost resistance. So the Mallards, some of them, now the Mallards, you do have the option of getting these in them, but the Mallards usually have those doodle station fridges that are 8 cubic foot.
Correct.
So I think the pro and con in the Pioneer, I think the Pioneer actually wins versus the Mallard on the fridge for most floor plans.
Check out the pantry.
Look at that. That's a Kev closet right there. We could probably fit Kev in there. These do come out, so if you want to take the shelves out, you can obviously drill them out, and this doubles as a ward. But that's the thing. People used to complain to me all the time. No, it's a pantry. You can only put food in there. You can only put silverware in the drawers. It's your RV, man. If you want to use it as a fishing cabin or a hunting cabin,
right?
You can put your clothes in here. I mean, put your rifles in there. Yeah, so this one, these will lift up and come out.
They do come out.
Yeah.
And so then you end up with another wardrobe area, another storage area.
Boom. That's a good span. See it, conventional convenience and adjustability, which, talk about adjustability.
Now, this one here, the bedroom in this one is quite unique.
This is very unique. So this is a bunk model, which Pioneer, when you're talking about entry level for the families, they do have a lot of bunks. They got a lot of floor plans to choose from, including some toy haulers, which for conventional travel trailer toy haulers, entry level, great options for people to take. But this bunk room not only has the exit door for the kids or the doggies, check this out. I'm gonna take this mattress, slide that out for a second, flip this up. Now I got the other mattress in there, so it's not really gonna look as well as it can be, but you got yourself the option of having a sofa, a bed, or more storage space. These beds right here lift up and latch up, and you could use this as storage room. So if you needed to do storage or if you needed space to sleep the additional folks, for 2021, they came and brought the options for both. What a great use of space.
You've got a separate living room area for the kids, as well as a sleeping area. The adults can be out there.
Yeah, I love it. USB charging ports all the way around, sturdy. You still got the 150-pound max on each one of those. I mean, that's a good use of space. And having this, now sure, it's not a full-size door, but it's a great exit for the kids.
Not only that, with this folding up like this and set this, you can open this up. This becomes additional storage if you've got large things to store. Bicycles.
That's a great point. Fishing rods, cases.
Anything that's large that you need to get in, you now have an extra storage area inside the unit.
That's a great point. Wow, so for 2021, Heartland decided that even with their entry levels, we were going to increase the amenities. We were going to give you solid surface countertops. They're going after those accent-filled non-entry level RVs with the Pioneers for 2021, or at least that's kind of what I feel like.
Well, it is. Look at the amenities you're getting. Not only do you have a furnace in here for heat, you have a fireplace also, which is coming in here. The amenities are great. The double bowl stainless steel sinks versus plastic.
Yeah, bust of plastic, or just the one large bowls.
Correct.
Got the large queen size beds back here with the storage underneath and the cubby holes. Big fan of these. And the great thing about the Pioneers, the floor plans that they have, you can get anywhere from, 22 feet up to 40 feet, 23 feet up to 40 feet.
Yeah.
So double axle, single axle, plus they got the toy haulers. I mean, that's an option for every style and taste for entry level.
And wardrobe on either side of the bed.
I like how they not only put the power for the light here on the wall, they put dual USB charging ports inside the wards. That's a pretty nice little option. Hangers here. All right, so Joe, let's talk about the outsides. Now, obviously, Pioneer is aluminum sided, or as we like to call it every now and then, a stick and tin.
Correct.
Stick and tin. But you had something really interesting about the stick and tin.
Well, it is. And Heartland, with their aluminum siding on here, this is automotive paint finish that's on here, but Heartland uses a little thicker metal than everybody else. So this unit right here will take some punishment without being dinged up and bending and banging.
Wow, right on.
And so it gives you great strength in the unit.
And that automotive deposition coating that's on there really helps keep the fading from taking place.
That's correct.
So you can really extend that season. They got the Dexter Easy Lube axles. I see we got the nitro-filled tires on there. And I tell you, another feature that they added this year, you're seeing a lot more of these.
The griddle.
The griddle as opposed to the two burners.
Exactly.
Opens up breakfast, opens up lunch. It allows you to get out and do more when you're outside. This is a great feature. Like, obviously you gotta take the top off before you slide it in. But I got I'm keeping my bourbon in my outdoor fridge because I need my outdoor bourbon, my 3-finger pour.
There you go.
That's how we do it out here.
But also with the features that come in here is that you have the power stabilizing jacks all the way around on it. You have the power tongue jack on there. You have the electric awning.
Yeah. Adjustable pitch with these cylinders.
Everything nowadays is push a button and it works.
Yeah.
You're not manually cranking.
And a tire rack, tailgate storage system. This, for active families or active couples, having this to be able to store your bikes on the back or your kayaks or whatever, great option to have back here.
How about coolers?
Coolers.
You want to take coolers with
Yes.
you so you can enjoy the outside or the fishing or something.
Yeah.
You carry your coolers.
Absolutely.
Rather than putting them inside the unit.
Some entry levels don't even have the Furion backup cameras on them. Love how the Pioneers added that on.
This is already pre-wired and set for the camera. You can add the camera system very easily.
So if you're looking for entry level and you want some of those full features, Pioneer stepped up the game this year.
For the value.
For the value, the best, I mean, pretty much the best bang for your buck when you take a look at it.
Absolutely.
Being able to find it at Camping World, Gander RV and Outdoors, LP Quick Connects, enclosed underbellies. That's another great feature because when you're going down the road, you might not, realize how much damage can happen underneath when rocks are flying up, your water tank gets hit by a rock, it's busted. That's going to end up being a bad day. Or your gray or your black tank.
Yes.
That's an even worse day. So, external shower and the King Kong size storage. Look at this.
That is huge.
You get up to an additional 67.5 cubic foot total on some of the models, as opposed to other models with the additional King Kong size storage. It's finished off, it's lit, and more room to store more stuff. And the thing I like about aluminum sided versus fiberglass sided, if something gets dinged or if something gets damaged here, you only have to replace a panel. You don't have to replace a whole sidewall.
Exactly.
But when it comes to fiberglass, now I've always considered the Mallard an entry level just because of the price point. It's another value-rich RV at a price that makes you go, wait a minute, I'm getting a fiberglass RV for this price? With a 4-inch thick roof, that foam core, 2-inch thick foam core on the sidewalls, Asdale backed.
Not only that, look at the molded cap that's on this now.
Yeah.
Not just a piece of fiberglass anymore. Now you've got a molded cap.
Solid molded in cap with additional
and you
insulation.
still have the rock guard.
Yep.
That
running
protects the
lights.
cap.
It looks good, but it's also very, very useful and versatile. Now with the Mallards versus the Pioneers, you get things like the magnetic anti-slams on the latches. So
Correct.
if you have kids running around, you're trying to take and get stuff out, that can be, a little bit ridiculous. But the King Kong size storage,
yes,
that's I could fit in there.
Well, I was gonna say it could be an extra bedroom.
That's right. And with the way my wife does when we go camping, she gets so mad sometimes because of just all the fun games that I play, and I never want to come back from the beach or the lake or whatever. That would be where I would end up sleeping. Enclosed underbelly wide track suspension on this, which I'm a fan of because having that extra wide berth in there really helps with the rocking when you're going down the road, stability.
The stability of the trailer behind the tow vehicle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Increases the stability.
Now this, the same.
Solid.
Same solid, so a little bit thicker with that aluminum framing.
And the fiberglass.
Yeah.
You've got a one-piece fiberglass shell here. I take that back on his now. We're using the Asdale panels.
Oh, yeah.
The Asdale
Which is a
panels
coated
are being
fiberglass,
used. Right.
No water damage.
No water damage.
No bubbling. So, and finished off outside kitchens. One of the things that Heartland has added for this year, take a look at even just the decorative backsplash, the additional countertop space, the ability to be versatile and just make things easier when camping and making the camping experience easier. Look at my countertop space that I have there. Plus I got the sink. Once again, my bourbon fridge.
Yes.
See, I take it neat, but I like to keep it in the outdoor fridge because I know nobody else can get to it because I have a key for this.
Well, not only that, if you bring a table or if you want to in here, you also have a cable hookup, so you can have a TV out here.
Right on.
So you can bring a TV, set it out here on a table, or you can put it inside there if you want to.
LP Quick Connect down there as well. So if you bring your grill, you can plug that into the LP Quick Connect. Power awning, once again, those Solera awnings, LED light strips, the solid step above steps with the extra large top step, which is pet friendly, extra safe and security. I love this because the addition of the solid steps versus the fold out steps to me was a great move for all manufacturers just because of the safety and security. And when you're coming out at night, man.
It's also easy.
Yeah, easy lift. Now the insides though, this is where Mallards kind of separates itself from
Yes,
Pioneer.
it does.
Yeah. This is, if you're looking for those feature-packed amenities, you're going to get them here. From the accent lighting to, once again, the reversible cushions. Great feature. They wanted to go dark furniture because it shows less wear and tear. shows
Contrast.
less wear and tear and shows less stains.
Yes.
But the light, my wife likes light furniture. Oh, and here's
Now look how large this sink is here, that they've gone to a single bowl deep sink here. This will allow you to get a pot into this sink.
You could spray off a turkey in there.
Yeah.
High-rise faucet with a sprayer nozzle.
With a sprayer nozzle.
Yeah.
Again, the same deep cabinet storage.
Solid wood. Shaker style, very residential.
But also with the handles, look how large the handles are. You can run your hand in here and use your whole hand to pull the door open.
Yep. Well, and that solid construction too it's not going to be one of those situations where you go to grab the handle and the handle just pops off.
That's correct.
Because they do make these doors. Joe brings up a great point. They do make these doors in RVs to stay shut, because when you're traveling, you don't want going down the road, everything opening up and slamming back and forth. So it does take a little bit of strength to kind of open them up. So having that extra large handle is a very nice little addition. It's one of those little things
that make a difference.
Absolutely. Like the bunks we have back here. Now this is a bunk model. Now Mallard, once again, has numerous models to choose from 22 feet all the way up to, I think, the 37 is like 39 and a half feet. But bunk rooms, rear baths, rear dens. They have front livings. They have some of the best unique floor plans for families and just adventurous couples, I think, that are out there on the market. And when you toss in things like the over 80 inches in height with the barrel ceilings, the ACs, the slip-resistant, easy-to-clean flooring, the backlighting, the upgraded residential features and fixtures, and the Doodle Station fridge.
The Doodle Station.
The Doodle Station is so cool because you can, so you can't really see it, but if I had chalk, you could actually leave notes on here and, hey, going to get, some more ice, I'll be back, blah, 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 whatever. One of those things that would make fun for the family or fun for the couple, because it gives you little options. The kids would obviously have a lot of fun.
Kids would have a tremendous amount of fun with it.
Yeah. This is one of the 8 cubic fridge freezer combos, runs on both gas and electric. Now inside the Pioneer, we saw the 12-volt fridge. If you like the Mallard and you say, hey, can I get the 12-volt fridge? Obviously our service folks can help you with that.
Absolutely.
And you probably have a lot of questions or comments about, well, I need this. What about the insulation for that? What about the insulation for this? The Mallard has a little bit better insulation than the Pioneer, because you're looking at fiberglass versus aluminum.
Yes.
More of the home style insulation versus the foam core insulation. If you have questions, or if you say, hey, Chris, Joe, how do I get one of these to me? Very easy. Just text RV to 46642 or drop me a comment down below RV. Now, with over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming, you say, how can I get something like this, but I need X, Y, and Z? Maybe this bunk model isn't exactly for me. Sure, it's got the 3-inch thick teddy bear style mattresses. I got the storage underneath here, the whole nine, but I need something different. How can I get something different? Then you just text FRESH to 46642 or drop us a comment down below. Fresh. Barn style door, love the decor, barn style decor on the solid wood door here. I like this because, once again, light on dark. They really brightened up the RVs for 2021.
Lightened them up tremendously.
Yeah. And with the bathrooms, now, the Mallards are also a little bit more lightweight than the Pioneers, because fiberglass is going to be a little bit more lightweight. You got the plastic bowl, which helps with the light. I got the single surround tub shower combo in here. And Joe, you're like me. You're over 6 feet tall. So having this really kind of helps with the headroom. I'm not cramped.
It does.
Those skylights. Corner notches here on the single surround. I got my sprayer nozzle. So if you bring the kids or the dogs, I think having the tub is essential, because you get to spray them off and get them clean, and you don't have water going everywhere when you're trying to get them cleaned off, because you got the tub there, as opposed to that little, 1-inch riser and just a single shower. Yeah.
Yes.
But
now, what's really new and something we don't want to forget about in here is the bedroom and the changes that have gone on, that are happening for 2021.
Oh, heck yeah. Kev, follow him in there and check out this bed.
King size memory foam mattress. This is a 4-inch thick actually 5-inch thick memory foam mattress that's king size in the Mallard for 2021.
They got a king size memory foam bed.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, and Kev, wait till you see
Talking
this.
about being comfortable.
Talk about being, well, it's one of those things, and I try to advise people when you get your RV, go ahead and get your own mattress.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be sleeping on it, you want to enjoy it. And we sell Tempur-Pedic, we sell the Sleep Number. I mean, we have options in mattresses for your RVs. They sometimes take specific sizes.
That's correct.
But having something like that already come in it really saves you some time. Speaking of another cool feature, this was one I thought was awesome.
The storage.
Not only storage under there, this is where your cushion for your fold out is. Check this out. How's that for a jackknife?
That's it.
How's that for a jackknife? So with Heartland, for 2021 with both models, both the Pioneer and with the Mallard, they have really done a good job stepping up the features. When you're talking about the comparison and the contrast, you're gonna get the King Kong size storage. You're gonna get the enclosed underbelly. It's really the difference between, do you want to go true entry level and stick with the aluminum sided RV, or do you want to go with entry level priced upgraded features and the Mallard, because the Mallard is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's more stuff to it.
Yes.
And so I like to say, if you've never RV'd before and you're looking at getting one for the first time, dip your toe in the water, jump on the Pioneer. If you've tent camped or maybe you got a pop-up, and you say, hey, Chris, I need something lightweight because I only got a 150. You know, I don't have a 3/4 ton. You know, I need something that can, 5,000, 8,000
And you still want to take
pounds.
the family.
Yeah, and I still want to take the family, but I don't want to leave any of the amenities from home. You want to go with the Mallard. I mean, I don't think they can go wrong either way.
Can't go wrong with either one of them.
If you had to give one difference between the two or additional difference, what would it be?
Personal preference.
That's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, that's exactly what it boils down to. And that's all. So as you can see with these face-offs, these versus battles, it's about helping you decide which one's going to be right for me. But at the end of the day, it boils down to your personal preference. You're not really giving up anything either way that you go. Aluminum, fiberglass. And the Ultimate RV Show is all about helping you find what's right. Now, if you got any questions, just drop us a comment down below, fresh, or send fresh to 46642. Joe Shirey, thank you, my friend.
Chris.
As always, Ultimate RV Show National Tour will be back soon with more great RVs.
Hey guys, Tiffany and Caleb from Us the Remingtons. We are week 3, day 2. I can't believe it. It is flying
It is flying
by.
by. Whoa,
Speaking
whoa.
about flying by,
Woo!
how do you get this?
Hey,
How many
guys.
miles do you get in a day?
Let me tell you.
Let me see your stats.
It's a beautiful day. Yeah, look, I actually ran my Apple Watch off. It's a beautiful thing. But you have to when you're having fun down here at the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. When we're talking about RVs, we're talking about giveaways, we're talking about retail, we're talking about so much stuff. And we can't forget about the Good Sam.
Good Sam.
Good Sam is great clutch.
You know what?
It
I
really
love
is.
giving people value, and I feel
Yeah.
like Good Sam is packing value into all 3 pillars.
Yeah, absolutely. We got protect, travel, and connect. That's what Good Sam is all about. And speaking of travel, you guys have travel assist, do you not?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me why you got travel assist.
So I live with a genetic condition called cystic fibrosis. I was born with it. Tiffany here is pregnant.
Yep.
10 weeks.
11.
11
11
today.
weeks. Oh, yeah.
All
11 weeks.
right. So, yeah. We didn't want to be halfway through our trip and something happened to me or Tiffany and we had to kind of abandon. So we got the Good Sam travel assist.
Yeah, and it's definitely a great peace of mind, especially because you never know these days, especially with the pandemic going on and everything. It's always nice to be protected and also, really protected.
Yeah, and it is a great peace of mind. It's one of those things where if you get sick or you get injured while you're traveling, they will, provide you all types of services, emergency medical transportation. They'll drive your RV home. They even have pet care and pet assist. So if something happens, you can have your pet taken care of so that you're taken care of. And it covers things that insurance does not cover, but it allows you to get that peace of mind.
I love the fact that if there is a state of emergency, they'll take your rig all the way back home.
Yeah, they'll drive
amazing.
it home. Absolutely.
There's no insurance out there that will.
You don't got to pay for pet boarding.
Nope.
This guy can go get massages, his nails clipped, get a groomer.
Right.
They'll help us with all that.
And it's starting for new members at $59.99. So if you want to get into it, just text TRAVEL to 95867. Once again, that's TRAVEL to 95867. Now, we got more ultimate giveaways coming. You want to get in on that? Text URVS to 46642. Do it now because we got one coming up in less than a minute.
RVing is the best method of travel. It's easy, safe, fun, and affordable. Did you know you can get an RV that can be towed by your car or SUV and sleeps 5 for less than $5 a day? That's less than a foot-long sub or a fancy cup of coffee. See America for less. With over 35,000 RVs to choose from, we have an RV for every lifestyle and budget. Click, call, or visit Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
Every chef knows that travel and food go hand in hand. If you want to try new recipes, find the best restaurants, and discover amazing cuisines, then make Camping World the first stop on your culinary adventure. If you can make it in a kitchen, on a grill, or over a fire, then you can make it anywhere with your RV. Take your kitchen on the road with Camping World.
I love we're talking about the Good Sam family. Of course, if you're going to be a part of the RV family, the Camping World Gander Outdoor RV and Outdoor family, then you got to be a member of the Good Sam family. I mean, protect, travel, connect. That's what it's all about. And they were talking about pet care. I love that. And we got pets everywhere.
Covers everything, keeps it simple. Guys, we're excited. We got a giveaway right now that we wanted to jump in and announce. As all the giveaways, what we're giving away, as you can see, this one, 49cc scooter, power sport here. Yeah, right?
This thing is awesome. We've been having so much fun with these vehicles, and we're giving away over $250,000 worth of prizes in the next couple of weeks. And you need to be a part of that by texting URVS, Ultimate RV Show, 46642. It's that simple. Who is our winner there?
All right, our winner is Gary McMail.
Gary McMail, you are going to be sitting right here where I am, and you're going to have a big smile on your face, and you are going to be loving what you just won. This thing is absolutely amazing and so fun. Bryce, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to the Coleman Rover Sport. Actually, we've got Keith Sims. He's our influencer. That's right, with the Soulful RV family coming up right now. Let's take a look at this video.
I'm Keith Sims, and this is my lovely wife, Tia Sims. We homeschool our boys, and we travel around the United States as part of the homeschool, enjoying this great country and educating our boys, having fun.
Bingo! Bingo!
Well, I'm a retired professional football player, and when I retired, my wife here had this brilliant idea that we travel around and see the country and homeschool our boys. Coming from professional football where you travel a lot, you get used to hotels and airplanes and all those things, when she came up with the idea of RV travel, I gotta be honest, I was a little hesitant. I was a little concerned about being a large man in a small space with 3 little boys and my wife.
Careful.
But eventually, I came around to recognize how great it was for the family. It truly brought us closer together. It brought our boys closer together. I realized and recognized that even though I traveled all around the country, I really didn't get a chance to see most of this country. I didn't get a chance to experience some of the best things out here in the United States. I didn't get a chance to walk around and hike and explore towns. So you wore me down. I will say thank you, honey. You wore me down. And I recognized that this was not only good for our family, but it's really good for me as well. It brought me closer to my family. It took that time where I was away. Now they're with me, so I don't have to be away from them, even though I'm working and on the road.
It has definitely turned out to be quite a blessing. Our boys have gotten much closer as siblings, and the fact that we're able to keep them around us 24/7 has given us a better feeling of who our boys are and where they're going as young men.
Homeschooling on the road is not always easy. I gotta be honest with you, it's probably the most rewarding job I've ever had. To see them and their faces light up and just be eager about learning. And it makes our job easy sometimes. We sit back and we're amazed sometimes. We might take them to a science center and they just can't wait. They're running up to the door and they could spend all day there. But what we're seeing in our kids through homeschooling and travel, this learning is really becoming ingrained as part of their soul.
My name is Keith Sims Jr. I like homeschooling RVing because I can travel at the same time doing school. I get to see new places where once I get kids, I can show them.
We're here in Albany, Georgia, Cheehaw Animal Park and Campground. And we're here because we're spending a couple days exploring the zoo, visiting family, just getting out in nature.
We're camping here at the campground, and there's a zoo attached, which has our kids totally enthralled.
It really enhances the boys and their homeschooling. Getting an opportunity to go out and see the animals up close and personal and really learn a lot about the animals.
Boys have had a blast here. We're extremely blessed to be able to bring the boys out on field trips and include that into our homeschooling curriculum.
I think one of the things that we've learned with homeschooling, it opens up opportunities like this to add to our travel, but at the same time add to their education.
And I just want to offer them a love of learning, and I think this lifestyle, traveling, gives them the greater opportunity for that love of learning.
Today's experience was, we had no clue it was going to impact us the way it did. We had an opportunity to feed a rhinoceros. And you've seen them in books, you've seen them in movies, but to be up close and personal and feed that 2,000-pound animal.
Blew my mind. Totally made our trip.
Got a chance to go to the Albany Civil Rights Center, a place we had never been. We researched it online and found it was a key cog in the civil rights movement. And we were kind of blown away by what we learned. We learn as much as our kids do during homeschool. You know, going to this center today and recognizing that it was a huge catalyst in the civil rights movement and that a lot of the principles that were used successfully started here in Albany, Georgia.
That was awesome because we have been studying that, and that's part of our history curriculum. So the kids got to learn firsthand from some people that actually lived in this area. I think that the way that we're doing homeschooling and bringing in those museums, that it brings the books to life. There's no way that I could have given them the information, or the information would have even come across to them the way I wanted it to, just reading it off of a piece of paper. Going to the museum, actually getting to see the artifacts that were used during that time, I think really hit home for them. I know it did for me. Now I've talked to my friends and family about this, and they've seen what we do now. And at first they were very not supportive. They thought we were actually crazy for wanting to go out camping. I think they didn't understand what camping really meant, especially in an RV. But now they've kind of caught the bug, and they're coming along with us on certain trips, and some of them have actually purchased campers since we've started going out on the road. So I think this is a bit of a contagious experience.
Home is where you park it. For us, wherever we take our bus, as long as we're together, it doesn't matter where we are. That's home. That's where our family is.
If you're just thinking about it, if you're curious about it, go ahead and try it. You might surprise yourself. You might not want to go back home.
Take this time. Don't let it escape you. Because at the end of the day, what we've discovered, it's not about things. It's about memories. It's about experiences. That's what you will cherish later in life. Those memories last forever.
Sean Parham here with Caleb, Tiffany, of course, us, the Remingtons, and we've got some special guests because this is one of my favorite parts of the entire RV Show National Tour each week, where we actually do an influencer pick, and we have got the Soulful RV family. Keith is with us, his beautiful wife, Tia. You've seen them before, all over your screens. You know them. Keith, we know that Tia's a little busy right now, too, right?
Yeah, she's upstairs homeschooling the boys right now, so she sent me down to do the dirty work and have some fun talking to you folks.
The dirty work. Well, listen, we know you guys live the lifestyle, but I want to talk about you being an NFL football player. Any professional athlete, when you start to travel for your teams and go each week to different places, it's got to be hard on your family, and you took it to a whole new level and got smart. How long did it take you to get your family on the road?
Well, it seems like forever that we've been traveling in the RV, because once you get into this lifestyle, it's hard to remember what life without an RV was like. But we've been RVing for about almost 7 years now. Wow. And I wish that I had known how great this lifestyle would have been when I was playing in the NFL, because yes, I had the pleasure of traveling all around the country and even parts of the world to play football. But when we traveled, we saw the inside of an airplane, we saw the inside of a football stadium, we saw the inside of a hotel, and that's all we really got to see. So when my wife hammered me to try to get into RVing, one of her things was, now you get an opportunity to see the country.
That's absolutely incredible. I love that. Now, did you have any influence with your teammates on trying to get their families out on the road too?
You know, what's interesting is now that I'm retired and people have followed some of our adventures, I have gotten many calls from guys who I played with. Even our old Dolphin quarterback, who's now with the Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill, he gave me a call because he wanted to get an RV and tour the country. So I think people's minds have definitely opened up to the idea now of RVing.
Yeah, and the greatest thing about it is it's the safest way to travel. Yeah. And you have 5 kids, 2 that have been in college, but you're touring. When you guys go out and you see this great nation of ours, you go out with your 3 kids and do a little homeschooling in the RV there?
Absolutely. We definitely pair our travels with road schooling the kids. And a lot of times we set our agenda based on things we are studying. For example, the pandemic really disrupted everyone's travel in 2020. Sure. We understand that. But I actually took, just the boys and I took 2 great science trips. We were studying, the solar system and space. So I took them over to the Huntsville Space and Rocket Center, and we had a 4-day trip over there. It was fantastic. Touring the center, social distancing and masks, of course, but we got a great opportunity for those boys to really see and feel and touch the things that they were learning about. We also took a trip to what's known as the Little Grand Canyon, Providence Canyon of Georgia. We studied the geology of the state of Georgia, and this is a canyon that was built 200 feet deep through erosion and poor farming techniques. For them to study it and then go see the rock layers themselves and walk down into the caverns and hike it. It was amazing. I mean, one of the things people don't understand is when you homeschool, and this is what my wife and I love about it, is we get to learn and experience these things just as much as the kids do.
Absolutely. I love that. No better way than hands-on learning. I think you guys just started your own curriculum, and I want a part of it. I love it.
I love it.
But take me back 7 years when you guys are first trying to get into RVing. What were some of the things that you were looking for in your first rig?
Well, first of all, I totally blame my wife for getting us in this.
That's how it naturally always goes.
I blame her, but then I've got to give her all the credit in the world since we love it so much. We were going to RV shows at her bequest, and she was taking me to different RVs. And I'm a big guy, and I was a lot bigger then. I was 300 pounds. I'm 6'3". And looking at RVs, I had in my mind, like a lot of people, I wouldn't be able to fit. And the idea of trying to squeeze in this tiny little space, I just didn't see it. So we went to show after show after show. And she took advantage of an opportunity. When I retired, I ended up doing radio and TV work for the Miami Dolphins. And we had sold our house in Florida. We're moving to Georgia to be closer to my family. And I needed a place to stay during game weeks. So she said, hey, let's get an RV, and then we can use it in the off season, and you can use it during the season to stay in instead of hotels. So that's kind of how we got into it, but some of the things that I definitely wanted to look for in my RV was I needed a shower, a big shower. And I wanted I want to say want, but it was definitely a need. I needed a king size bed. So those were my two non-negotiables. And
I love that.
That's probably why we gravitated to a Class A, was because we could find those things a lot easier than other types of RVs.
Yeah, and you've been in a Class A now for 7 years, is that right? Now you guys, and you love taking this thing out now. It's a complete opposite. So you blame your wife for getting you in, but you also have to give her, like you said, all the credit, because I know by what you guys do, we watch your videos, we see what you guys do as a family. You just look like it's so second nature now and so natural for you.
Well, it truly has become that way. I mean, it can be intimidating at first. And like I tell everyone who asks me, oh, how do you drive a 43-foot bus with a Suburban in tow? And I'm like, you know what? My wife drives half the time. It's not that hard. It's just a matter of learning it, getting to know your rig, practicing a little bit like anything, and then you get your confidence built up. But right now, we can take it anyway. I'm more scared of maybe like towing a trailer than I would be driving a Class A, because, like you said, it's become second nature for both of us to drive our rig.
And we've said it before, the Class A's, the turn radius is amazing, and you sit a lot higher, and you don't have the blind spots in the back. So as you're saying, yes, it looks bigger and it looks intimidating at first, but once you get behind the wheel, you know, I think it's that confidence adjustment, and you kind of just have to do it and experience it before, you know, you really let that fear sit in. Now, I do have a question. Is the Class A something that you're going to continue on moving forward for the rest of, you know, your RVing time? Or are you guys looking to get something even bigger or smaller, a trailer, a fifth wheel, a Class C?
The answer to those questions are yes, 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 yes. We love our Class A, and I don't want to get rid of it, because when we're on our extended trips, you know, a month or two or longer, there's nothing like having that space and all the amenities of the Class A. But being in the RV lifestyle, we realize that sometimes a 43-foot rig can limit certain places where you can go and travel. And my wife has been enamored with the idea of getting a second RV for the family, a smaller RV for us to be more nimble. She loves the idea of a Class B, but we're toying with it, maybe a Class B or a Class C, because it's hard to sleep 5 people in a Class A, maybe a B+, but we're struggling with that right now. She's looking on RV Trader last night while we were in bed at different RVs. So I think in time we will definitely add that second, smaller, more nimble RV, just to give us more options of where we want to go as well.
Yeah, I love that. We are in a similar position where we had a Class A motorhome, 36-foot, big, bulky thing. You're always calling ahead to these different campsites, and they're saying, well, we don't have a spot big enough. And so, yeah, we're now in a Class C motorhome driving from East Coast to West Coast, and we are loving it. Tons of space. We could just pack up and go. No issues getting into any campsites. Everyone can fit a 29-footer. So
and they have we have a king size bed. So we got one. We got one of those for you.
That's right. Yeah.
And like, again, for like as a weekend or as a weekend warrior or doing some shorter trips, it is a little bit smaller. And I know we don't have 3 children as of yet, but it can sleep comfortably. I would say 8. Even 10 if you really want to squeeze some people in, because we have the jackknife sofa, we have the dinette that goes down, and then you have the overhead cabin that sleeps a couple people as well. So it's pretty spacious for the amount of square footage that it has.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, I got to ask. When you got that 43-foot rig and you're towing a Suburban, were you guys tailgating with that rig? And were you backing it into those tiny, tight spaces with barbecues flying all over?
Yeah, right.
Come on. If you don't tailgate with your RV, you're missing out on a huge part of life. Now, for 20-something years, I played football, high school, college, pro, never got an opportunity to tailgate. But when I retired, I discovered maybe the best part of football, and that is the tailgate. And yes, I love having my rig with me tailgating. It is the perfect part of tailgating. You've got your own bathroom. You've got your rig there. I've slept over it after the game at night, so you don't have to deal with the traffic afterward. There's so many advantages to having your RV as part of your tailgate. And I'm sure we'll go over a couple of those pretty soon.
Keith, I have a lot of questions about this Class A because in a couple of weeks I'm getting into a Class A. I've driven a Class C for years. I've been in the toy boxes. And hey, but for those folks that are tuning in right now and thinking about maybe going a little bit bigger, and that happens a lot when you start small, you want to go bigger. Sometimes you know, like you were saying with Tia, you guys started big and now she wants to go a little bit smaller. What was the first thing you learned driving your Class A that said, look, when I tell somebody that's getting into a Class A for the first time, this is what they need to know?
That's a great question, and I'll take it from the aspect of a couple because we're a married couple.
Sure,
I think you have to get to know each other and trust each other, particularly when you're getting to a campsite and backing up or going somewhere. You've got to trust your co-pilot, is what I always tell my wife, and I tell my kids, because when they sit in that chair, that co-pilot chair, I said, you're my co-pilot. If I need you as an extra set of eyes or ears, you have to be aware. So I think that is the first thing, is practice with your rig, go to an empty parking lot and get comfortable with your turning radius, how to back up, how to avoid things, get comfortable with it. And then whoever your partner is when you travel, trust that person. One of the greatest things about the RV community is they're so friendly and so helpful. It's nothing pulling a campground if you're struggling for you to have 2 or 3 people come over and assist you. But we've got it. My wife and I've got it. And I think one of the greatest things that gives me joy when we're going to a campground is when my wife is behind the wheel of this big 43-foot RV towing the Suburban, and you just see the jaws drop of so many people to see she's driving and you're out there directing her in a spot. So I think it goes to that combination of knowing your rig, practice your rig, and then trust your co-pilot.
I love that. That's a great example. And Tiffany, you're going to have children soon.
Yes.
They have a child on the way. And so the kids getting in there the first time, how was it as an adjustment as parents with the kids in the back and getting all that settled in?
The one thing that's missing from our RV is bunk beds. That was our one regret. Our Class A did not have bunk beds, and that's something we've toyed with back and forth. Do we trade in? Do we buy another one? Do we try to do a conversion side? Our kids who have their own room in our house, whenever we go on any kind of extended trip, the minute we get back, they have to all sleep in the same room. They love being together. Wow. And I think that's one of the things that I didn't realize in RV. You figure the space is small and you're going to be fighting and on top of each other. Well, and with 3 boys, you always have the wrestling and the fighting, but it's not malicious. It brings them closer together. It's brought our whole family closer together. So I think it's a huge benefit. It was a plus. My boys absolutely love being in the RV. Shoot, when we haven't traveled, I've brought it to our house to do some arranging. And can we sleep in the RV? I'm like, it's just in the driveway. So can we sleep in the RV, Dad? I mean, they just love it. So it just brings a smile to my face. I think most kids will have a great time in it, and most families will.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I feel like because there is no place to run when you're fighting, besides like maybe the opposite end of the couch, like you have to deal with any of your quarrels right there and then and be very present. And I love that the kids are learning those soft skill sets like at such a young age. I feel like that's something, it's not really taught in school and like sometimes it is at home, but when you have that certain space and that certain experience, I think it's going to make them into the most amazing leaders down the road.
Absolutely. And that RV is a huge responsibility. And so teaching your kids like you have to, hey, you have to be aware, this is a serious situation. We're backing a 43-foot RV into a tiny spot. Like, anything could happen. So, yeah, like Tiffany said, giving them those soft skills, teaching them all the lessons on the road, I think there's nothing better.
All right, Keith, I got to go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say, and you're absolutely right, because there's times I just take the boys by myself. So my 11-year-old has to be the one to help me back into sites when needed. And I think, one of the proudest moments as a dad is you can almost see him stand taller after he's helped guided me in. That responsibility is a really positive thing for our children and allow them to grow up and take on that responsibility.
And that's one of the things, Keith, that we've watched you over the years with your videos that we've seen, especially this year, is the way you bring your family element in, the way you have everybody doing each individual thing. I would like 3 things for somebody that's like, because listen, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed sometimes. I've been in the Class A's, I've sat in the seat, I've driven it, but there's so much I feel involved. Is it overwhelming at first, or can you give me 3 things that I really need to check on when I get in and I start my journey for the RV in the Class A?
Well, it's not unusual for it to be overwhelming at first. We bought our first RV, Class A used. We had never driven a Class A before. We test drove it on a Friday, went back to the dealership on Saturday, purchased it, picked it up Sunday morning, and drove from Atlanta to New Jersey to visit family the next day.
Wow.
And we didn't know anything. We were blind. I mean, the walk they give you at RV dealerships are fine, but you always forget 90% of the stuff that you learn. So, and we had major issues, repair issues. Our AC's breaking down on the way up, AC's breaking down on the way back. We had to drive back from New Jersey in the middle of summer to Atlanta with no working AC whatsoever. And it didn't break us. So remember that on our first trip. But I remember that RV. I was white knuckled going through Charlotte, in traffic, not understanding my RV. So I think my best 3 tips are, again, relax. Once you buy your RV, take it on what I consider a shakedown trip. And it doesn't matter if you camp in your own backyard or you camp on the lot of the RV dealership where you purchased it. Camp at a Camping World if you want. Just spend a night or 2 in your RV and learning your systems, because there's a lot to learn, whether it be your heating systems, your electrical systems, just opening and closing slides or hearing beeps or lights. What are they?
What a great idea.
Take some time where you don't have the pressure of your traveling, where you're in the safety of it. And if you need to run back in and talk to your dealer, or you can, and get those questions answered. So that would be my number 1 tip is really get to know your RV. And with that, when you do your walkthrough, take notes, take video so you can refer back to it. And then leverage the RV community would be number 2. Good Sam, Camping World, there's RV blogs out there. There's so many places where if you have a question, you can go get a quick answer from this great community. That to me is the best part of RVing, is that you have a inclusive community who is willing to help everybody and anybody. I mean, we've had our issues in the past, and anytime we've had an issue, I've had at least 2 or 3 other campers come up and say, "Hey, what's going on? Can I help you?"
That's amazing.
That would be number 2, and then number 3, a little planning goes a long way with a Class A. Okay, I'm a big planner. Some people just go by the wind, left and right, wherever it takes them. That's not me, not when you have a 43 Class A. I like to plan out months in advance where we're going to travel. I like to research the campgrounds and know I have a spot when I pull in. So if you don't mind researching and planning, add that to your list there.
I love it. That's perfect. And thank you so much, because videotaping the instructions, that's so good for me. I have a lot of things I'm excited about. Like you said, I want to get in it. I want to just go. But I know the one thing that you really said, and Caleb, maybe you guys did this with your first time with your Class A, get in and have like a local trip where you, even if it's camping in your own driveway or just going through the motions of everything. And I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. When we first got our RV, we went straight to Newport Dunes, parked it in a spot. We were there for a long extended weekend, and it was like YouTube everything. Go on campingworld.com. Find a blog post. Look at this. How do we do this? And I feel like we've been in this, for 2.5 years, and we're still learning. It's like a never-ending process. So
Absolutely. And again, to attest what Keith says, everyone's so friendly on the campground. And when we were struggling, we didn't even know how to plug in the power. Like, we were so scared to flip the switch. We thought we were going to electrocute ourselves. So we literally stared at the power box like this for about, I don't know, a good solid 20 minutes, like going back and forth, who's going to do it? And a neighbor came over, and it was like midnight, and he was walking his dog, and he's like, are you guys okay? And we're like, we just want to make sure we're not going to blow ourselves up. Do you know how, like, do we just flip the switch? And he was just laughing with us, and he came over, and he actually flipped it on for us. He goes, see, it's nothing really, that scary. And then, again, that long weekend, we had so many other people come up to us, and we went up to them, and yeah, the camaraderie is just amazing on the campground. So,
well, I keep going back to this tailgating experience of yours. I love busting out the barbecue. I love having a good time, bringing the toys out. Tell us some of your favorite tailgating memories and some of the must-haves while tailgating.
Okay, I've got some good ones, and I'll give you two quick ones. Maybe my first tailgating experience, I went back to my college that I graduated and played with, Iowa State University.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And it was my first big tailgate. I was retired from the NFL at that point. I was having a slight reunion with some of my college teammates, and walking through the tailgate was an unbelievable, mind-blowing experience. Again, first time, I played football for 25 years, but I hadn't tailgated. And in Iowa, one of the big treats is what's known as an Iowa chop, which is a pork chop 2 inches thick, about that big on a stick. Think about a T-bone steak. And I went to somebody's tailgate, and they gave me one. I had one in one hand, one in the other, and walking around just chomping on this, meeting people. It was just an unbelievable experience. I think that's when I fell in love with the idea. And that was before I had an RV. Visiting RV after RV in the parking lot, because they're huge, was one of those catalysts that kind of set the seed in my mind that, RV and tailgate go together. Now, my second one is obviously more personal. My oldest son, who graduated college in May, he was playing high school football in Florida, and his team was going to the state championship game. So it was going to be at Florida International University. So I brought our RV to the parking lot, spent the night before the game in the parking lot in my RV, and then we had our pregame tailgate party. We had 100-something people surrounded my RV from the school. We're barbecuing. We had 6 different barbecue stations. Because I was hosting, I just got to enjoy it. I didn't have to man a grill. And then to go into that stadium and watch my son's team win the game. Oh, that'll be forever seared in my mind. Giving him a hug after the game. I mean, it was just the whole combination of the tailgate, the great food, the friends, football, family. It was the perfect setting. And it just completely sold me on the power of RVing. And one key to that is it does matter who wins or loses the game if you have a personal stake in it. But when you don't, as long as you got good food, good friends, a great RV, tailgating is wonderful.
Oh. Did y'all catch that reference when he said
seared?
That memory will be seared in there? Well, like you're talking about pork chops, you're talking about searing. Mike, final question for you on the tailgating part would be, Keith, did you ever find yourself having issues getting into a tailgating space? Because I know that can be difficult when you have all those people to get there early. How was that?
Well, that's a great question, and that goes back to the planning stage of RV travel, especially when you have a big rig of Class A. Is when I tailgated at college games and even my professional games, they typically open the parking lot for RVs well before they open it to general public. So get there early. First of all, check with your stadium where you're going to, whether it be a high school stadium, college stadium, or professional stadium, to see what time the RVs can arrive. If you arrive early, you typically don't have a problem. I have never arrived on the tail end where you're really navigating through, but that's also the reason why we're considering that smaller RV to be just more nimble and kind of eliminate that whole process, because life, you can run late. As much as you plan, you can run into a problem where you have an issue and you're running late and then you're dealing with the traffic. So it can be a problem. It hasn't been for me personally. And the college games that I tailgate, I love how colleges allow you to come maybe a day before the game. So you arrive early, you set up, you get comfortable. Nice. And then with an RV, unlike in a car, you're in no rush to leave. You've got your TV, you've got your bathroom, you've got your home away from home right there with you. So I can wait 4 or 5 hours. I can watch the late games on TV. We can enjoy. We can go back for seconds on whatever we grilled. We're in no hurry because we got our RV.
And we talk a lot about football. I'm actually excited to get to the NASCAR races as well because I've done a lot of RVing at NASCAR races, but never in a Class A. I've done the Class C, and we're looking forward to that. Well, listen, I have certainly learned a lot, and I can't tell you how much it means to have you as part of our show today. And we're so excited about your pick that you have, and we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit.
Yeah, we are really thrilled on the choice you did because we've been driving in it for the last 3 weeks.
Honestly, I'm sold with this whole tailgating, and I'm waiting for this pandemic to be over to start getting out and grilling with you. We're going to pull right up next to you.
I know.
Whether if you're in your Class A, Class B, Class C, you let us know where you're at, and we'll be there.
Keith and Tia Sims from the Soulful RV family, thank you so much for sharing your lives with us and allowing us to go across the country with you.
With the Camping World Best Price Guarantee, we'll beat any competitor price by $500 guaranteed, or write you a check for $1,000.
I will never lose a deal over price, ever, and I guarantee it.
Learn more today at campingworld.com.
All right, here we go. Sean Parr, Chris Young, and our influencer pick. I am so excited because we've been chatting with our friend Keith Sims, of course. And Keith, a former NFL player, he and his family are the Soulful RV family. They go across the country. They take us all for the journeys. They document everything, and we've learned so much from them just today. But the influencer pick, Chris, this is our favorite part.
So this is why I was excited to talk to Keith. Being a Texas grad, talking to an Iowa State grad, we're going to talk a great tailgating unit, because that's some of the best tailgating in college football around between the two states in the Midwest right there that you can absolutely find. And Keith and Tia picked a fantastic unit. We're going to be taking a look at the 2021 Thor 4 Winds 27R. Now, Keith, as we get ready to walk through this thing, tell me, what did you like about this one, and why did you guys pick it?
Well, first of all, I love the fact that it's got a huge king-size bed in there with a good-sized shower. It sleeps 6 normal people, maybe 4 of us football players. It sleeps comfortably.
You don't need a twin over twin?
No, and gives us 4 separate sleeping areas. Plus, it's got 2 TVs on the inside and that all-important external TV, so we're out there grilling, we can keep track of the game. So I think this unit is the right size with the right space combination, so me and the guys can take it out for any tailgate anywhere in the country.
Absolutely, and it gives you the freedom of the open road. And Sean, you know how it is when you go on tour with across the country. It's so important to be able to have those amenities from home with you. And over the years, Thor has really done a great job at upgrading those features and making sure you don't miss anything from home. Right now, Keith, we got our buddy Kevin, who is inside that 4 Winds 27R. And Kev, if you can hear me, Keith, can you see the 27R right now?
I can, and I would love to see Kevin check out that over-the-cab bunk, because that was one of my favorite areas. I think that would be an area that would be the second most popular sleeping area, because I get the king-size bed, so everybody else has got to fight for this area. You've got the TV in there on an arm that can swing out, if they can show that, so everybody can enjoy that TV, but it's spacious. It looks like it's very comfortable, and then you even got the curtain for a little privacy there.
Yeah, that, and if you need some suspension netting, you got that there to move stuff around, and it's 54 by 96 inches. 500-pound max capacity up there. Easily can get 2 adults.
Wait, did you say 500-pound capacity?
500-pound capacity,
Wait a minute, I may change beds here for a second.
No, I'm still not giving up my king-size bed.
Right.
I can take,
but I mean,
any of my former offensive linemen, and they can sleep in that bunk.
Exactly. They can get up there, and they got their own TV, and there you go. Oh, and look at the redesigned dash right there underneath the bunk over. You got that beautiful molded all the way through for your cup holders, put your cell phone spot. You got leather captain chairs in that one too, Keith. You know, that's comfortable, plush, a good feeling ride, because you got to be comfortable if you're going to be taking those long trips down the road.
Yeah, this one is extra nice, Keith. And Chris and I were in there, of course, checking out all the amenities, looking at every little nook and cranny, and it has so many things. Your kids, though, you talk a lot about your family, and you bring your wife Tia and your beautiful children out on the road with you. They got to love that bunk. They have their separate rooms at home, but when you guys hit the road, if you're going to be driving this Class C, they're going to be loving that bunk.
They would love it, but I think Tia would love it even more because that is the one negative to our Class A is no bunk bed. And as much as the boys love to be together, we have to sometimes separate them. And it looks like there we've got 3 distinct, easily convertible sleeping spaces for the boys to be able to have togetherness but separateness at the same time. So yeah, this would be an outstanding RV for our family to add to our RV network.
Absolutely. I was glad to hear you when you were talking earlier about how you guys were looking to downsize a little bit from the A to the C. You're right about the separation of the sleeping areas. Right there on the off-camp side, Kevin's got it in frame, that beautiful jackknife sofa. That thing is a 68-inch sofa. Great for the kids or even great for adults if you want to get one on there. Now, obviously, I like to spoon, so my wife and I could probably pop on there. I'd end up getting kicked out anyway because, I snore and she kicks me off anything we sleep on anyway. But surrounded by that giant panoramic window with light and airflow, plus the interiors now, they're so bright and airy with residential fixtures and features. Man, it just makes for a comfy ride and a good night's sleep.
And Chris, you mentioned the window. I mean, I'm seeing the light flood in that RV. I mean, that's fantastic. You've got light over I didn't mention it before, the window in the over the cab bunk as well. So that natural light really flows in and makes you feel better. And when you're in an RV, sometimes you don't want to have a closed-in feeling. So I love what they're doing with allowing all that light in. It also allows, when you're in a cooler climate, open the windows, get some great cross ventilation in. That's fantastic.
Yes. And you know what I really love since we're talking about this amazing area, the shelf right behind the couch. And when Chris and I were in there, this is one thing I love that Thor does, and a lot of the new manufacturers are doing, especially for 2021, is the little things. You got the cup holders right behind you. You don't have to worry about where you're going to put them. You've got the little, pop-up.
The little power station.
There. It's got everything you need. You're sitting there on your computer. You don't have to worry about power. It's just everything. All the amenities are included in these.
And the best part about it, during the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, since this is Keith's pick, and we love him, we love Tia, we love the kids, we decided to do a monster deal. Keith, I don't even know if you know about this.
Oh.
The price on this one.
I was waiting to hear it because don't make it too good or my wife will make me buy one. But,
well, I mean, just make sure Tia's not in earshot. You see, hey, Chris is lying about this 100%. No, this one starts at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day.
And this unit, Keith, because of you, because you're the influencer pick, this is we call it the parvy around our house, but $20,000 off? That's what, I mean, they took $20,000 off this unit.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I mean,
that is an incredible deal.
For $20 a day, that's a good plate of barbecue. What's the place outside of Iowa State's facility there? What is it? The Cyclone? Or clones or something like that?
Are you talking about a barbecue place?
Yeah,
we got a barbecue
place
at Ames called Hickory Park, which is incredible, best barbecue in the state.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd put it up against Franklin's down in Austin any day, but we'll have that battle a little bit later.
You know what?
Yeah, we got to talk
to that.
Barbecuing when we get to the outside grill too. But you're the boss, Keith, of Kev, who's in there with the camera right now. So take us through the next journey of where we want to see.
Okay, I do want to stop at the kitchen, but I've got to start at my favorite place. Let's go check out the king size.
I knew you were going to
get there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a non-negotiable for me. I mean, look at that space. That looks so comfortable. And again, another huge window you get to get that natural light in. I see the side windows on the side of the bed. Kev, is that a side table on the left side of the bed over there?
Yeah,
great,
you got a little.
Ledge.
Yep.
You get to put your electronics, you get your clutch, you got a plug. I'm sure you got USB there. So you've got the space. Looks like you can walk around the bed pretty easily.
It is a king walk around.
I love the overhead cabin space. Wow, that is.
You even got the 12-volt
That's my space.
plug. You even got the 12-volt plug right there too, Keith. If you're looking for if you got a CPAP machine or something like that, you got that 12-volt plug there. You got the mirrored ward on the back. My wife loves that. Because she always checks herself out before we go out to the beach. I'm like, you're wearing a frock over a bathing suit. What?
And I saw the ceiling, the fan over there over the bed there as well. So you got good exhaust, great for airflow. Again, you've got the windows you can open up because when we're in cooler climates, you don't run your AC. You just let the air come in, and you want to hear that. Oh, that's a place where I can get a good night's sleep right there.
Yes, and with the beds going east to west as opposed to north and south.
That's the one thing I really noticed about that.
Being
Usually
in the
they
slide.
have it way in the back. It's at the end of the unit, but this is sideways. It was different from it. It's the first time I've ever seen it like that. I love that look because that slides out and gives you plenty of room, but you know you're going to have, we call it Keith Sims space because when you're 6'3" and 300 pounds, you used to be, not anymore, but my goodness.
And you got to
now,
have that
can we check
headroom.
out the closet space? I'd like to see how deep those closets are, because when you've got an RV that you bring in a family of 5, you definitely storage and closet space is something that's necessary. Looks like perfect hanging space. And what I like is, as a tall person, my shirts and pants aren't going to be dragging. Sometimes those hanging closets aren't tall enough for someone my size, but you've got plenty of storage space. We could get all of our clothes for our family of 5 in there with no problem whatsoever.
That's what's great about the Thor 4 Winds. You got 84 inches of ceiling height in there, and when you have that, it allows you to have those taller storage closets and taller cabinets inside the kitchen. So you're absolutely right on that one, Keith. And the bed folds up when the slide comes in, so boom.
Nice. I love those over-the-bed cabinet storage spaces. I'm always curious about what people end up putting in there because we have a lot of storage space in our Class A. So that's kind of miscellaneous space right now in our RV. But it's tons of extra storage. They look like they're deep in there, and you can utilize them well.
And Keith, that was one of the things that when Chris and I were in there, and whenever I look at a Class C, I've been in the Class A's. I know what I wanted. My wife wants amenities. All she cares about is amenities. She wants convenience everywhere.
Yes.
But the one thing that we looked at, when I walked into this particular unit, it didn't feel smaller. It felt like I had more room. And you know what? I could substitute a Class A for this amazing Class C from Thor. This would be the perfect size. It would be the perfect unit.
I agree with you. One of those benefits of Class A's is you do get all those amenities. You have that extra space. But this unit right here, this is one of the reasons why I selected it. You're not feel like you're missing anything by having a C. In fact, you're gaining the extra sleeping space, but you're getting all the amenities like you were saying.
With being 29 feet long, I mean, this 27R is a beautiful unit and even more beautiful pick. And right now it's starting at $49,995 or as low as $20 a day. So now we got Keith, we got Sean, we got myself and Kevin in there walking you through, but we also have people standing by right now who will walk it through with you. You can even have this delivered to you. Don't even have to leave the comfort of your couch or your camp chair. You can get this 27R delivered to you right now. Just drop us a comment down below, deals, or text deals to 46642 if you want to get in on this. The Thor 4 Winds 27R starting at $99,995 or $20 a day.
And you know what I love about this is that when we're not on here, I'm actually on my computer and I'm talking to people and answering questions, and it's been so great and such a learning experience because, Keith, you go back to the community of RV people that come out there on the road with you, and if you have a question and people are in your campsite, this is the kind of unit when you pull in, people will go, hey, can I check out your unit? That'd be a great place to, let me check that out.
Absolutely.
That is so funny.
He nailed it earlier, too, about how great and nice the community is. There's open and sharing. So if you ever need anything, like, for example, let's say something happens in that shower that Kev is showing us right there. Now, Keith, that skylight inside of there really helps give you the additional headroom. You're taller than me. I can get in there. I'm not cramped. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be cramped as well. But you got tons of amenities and features.
It looks like a good-sized shower.
Yep.
That is fantastic. And I actually have to stick my head in even in my own RV to get that extra height. But that shower looks like it would be fine for me. And I like how the toilet's also angled. I've got wide shoulders as a football player, and it's nice to have that extra little elbow room. Sometimes bathrooms can get really tight. This one looks like it's very spacious. And that sink.
Yes.
My wife will love that with kids because, some bathrooms have the above the counter decorative bowls, things that look pretty but are functionally not very good for little kids. This is something that looks like it's durable, easy to use, and easy to maintain.
Stainless steel.
Chris, I'm getting Keith. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm getting a word here that we have Tia on the line, and she's talking to one of our representatives right now. You guys are buying this unit.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if she wasn't looking at this saying, I finally found it. That's the one. That's perfect.
So the two things that Keith really wanted when he was first looking at his Class A and they started journeying out, there are two things that he was not going to compromise on.
Right.
The bed, which you love in this particular unit, the shower, which he can fit 6'3" of him in there.
Yep. Without having to do the confused dog. That's the thing I hate about it. You get into some of those, you do the confused dog to get in the shower. Huh? You scoot in there because you don't have enough headroom. Now the kitchen, I love how they got the upgraded features here in the kitchen too. Look at that beautiful cabinetry, the light decor, that solid surface countertop, and they've expanded the prep space by giving you a flush-mounted cooktop and the extender right there. Thank you, Kev. Look at that, Kev. Now Kev's a big guy too, Keith. You maybe heard me talking about him. 7'6", 415. You know, he's a big old boy.
I love the decorative backsplash as well. It brings a nice look to the kitchen to finish it off. That's a very nice touch.
Okay, I love a former NFL player, and my wife will appreciate this because she is watching everything we do. We talk about backsplashes all the time. I've never thought I would be the guy that would be like, oh my gosh. Now when I walk in every single unit that we have, I go, look at the backsplash on this one. Yep. I'm so glad you brought that up because, hey, Keith, how you doing over there? You want to talk backsplash there? We'll do it.
If you got a minute, I mean, I know you had 3 years in the Pro Bowl, but can we talk about this decorative mosaic you got behind your counter?
Hey, real men can talk backsplashes. That's
Absolutely.
Yes.
We know how to set them. That's beautiful.
Exactly.
But it's one of those things that the manufacturers here over the last couple of years have decided if you add those little amenities, those little features, people will enjoy the camping experience more. If they don't enjoy it, they won't do it again. So you got to have them in there. You got solid wood cabinetry on the drawers there. Kev's pulling out some of our pantry space. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous unit. So many great things. And right now, the price is right.
Yeah, it is right. I mean, when you're talking about a unit for just $99,995 or $20 a day, and you're saying, Chris, Sean, Keith, Tia, because we got to keep her out there. We want to get this one. How do we do it? Who can we talk to? We love everything that Kev is showing us in there.
Yes.
All you do is text or comment deals right now to 46642. We'll have somebody get a hold of you immediately. It's not like you're going to have to wait.
Dude, look at the dream dinette. So, Keith, this is what you talked about with the family.
Yeah.
The reconnection space. I love the dinettes. Now, this is a dream dinette, too, so you don't have those legs underneath, so you can really get in there and knock around, push it down, reduce it down into a sleeper. But that's where you sit, you play the games with the kids, you watch what's going on out on the outside with the campsite, you play the board games, you enjoy the camp-cooked meals. That's when you start realizing that the memories you're making are worth the investment of getting the RV that you just got.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, especially with the kids.
Point. Yeah, and I think as I'm going to take my hat off to RV manufacturers. I think what they're understanding is the days of people using RVs just for a day or two or just a weekend are kind of over. You've got younger families coming in. Yep. You've got younger people coming in. You have people who are using their RVs more and more. So the things you were talking about, the backsplashes, the amenities, the look, the decor, all that is more important because we're all spending more time in our RV, particularly since COVID. The safest way to travel, we all know that. So, hey, if you want to get out of being stuck at home and you want to travel and get back out to nature and be there for a while, you need an RV like this to give you all the comforts of home nice and you can enjoy it. So I'm really enjoying this RV.
Yeah, I mean, it's priced right. The weight is right. The length is right. It's 29 feet total, so you can still get in the state parks that, require some of them to be under 30 feet.
Yep.
And outside, you got 55 cubic feet of storage on this beauty. And that dinette, by the way, Keith, 84 inches.
Yes, sir.
It's an 84-inch dinette.
Huge.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
That's right on for an adult.
All right, Kev, you've done it now. You've gone to the outside so we can finally get to the barbecuing, get to the tailgating. Let's talk about it because you got your outside TV. There it is. Take a look at that right there. And we have the whole entertainment center out there, everything that you need.
Oh, that is fantastic. I mean, I love the TV out there. It's got a bracket. You pull it out because when you're tailgating, it's not so much inside the RV, it's the outside, it's the grill, it's the game zone, it's playing games, it's cornhole toss, it's taking your football out and tossing it around. Pretending like you're going to go out on that field and make a difference.
That's right. Today I'm here. My team's going to win because I'm here, and I'm smoking the best brisket in the parking lot. That's why we're going to. Oh, Texas loses by 3 with 2 minutes left.
Iowa State wins again. Yes.
No. So, I think that should be the deal. We set up a set at the next time Texas plays Iowa State because, we got Steve Sark now as a coach at Texas.
Heck yeah, look out.
I'm going to bet you a brisket on that game. Loser has to smoke it and prep it for the winner. I think that's just how we got to do it, and we do it outside at the RVs.
The gauntlet has been tossed. Keith, are you in?
I'm accepting the gauntlet, and I'll say, I'll raise you some Iowa chops on top of the brisket, and you get a chance to taste our way of tailgating Iowa, and we'll taste the Texas way.
Oh, that's a beautiful way.
Storage. We talked about the entertainment center, 55 cubic feet of storage, as Chris was saying, but when you get outside and you have all of these people around you, I mean, this is, again, I'm going to say it again because this is the kind of unit where people go, do you mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I step in there? How much did you pay for that?
Right.
Are you kidding? This is the deal. This is why Keith picked this particular unit. This is a deal that is not going to last.
No, it's not. And the good thing is we got over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. So if you're looking at this 27R and you say, hey, that's great, but we actually need one with bunks, we'll have somebody that can help you get rocking and rolling on that. But with this one starting at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day, text deals to 46642 or drop us a comment down below deals so you can enjoy that large awning with the LED light strip. And Keith, this one also has that Onan generator, the 4,000 watt Onan generator.
Oh, heck yeah.
Runs quiet and can power that thing for great weekend of just dry docking, out in the field, out near the beach, mountains, whatever.
Perfect. Now you're off the grid. And we use RV. We talked about football tailgating, but my younger son is into karate. So we take our RV to karate tournaments.
Oh, right on.
This would be perfect for that, for a weekend getaway, whether it's basketball or outdoor with soccer or baseball. I could see this in the parking lot. I could see this parked by the ball field. So you can take that break in between games. I mean, that is a great way to utilize your RVs and get extra days in it.
And with the engine that's under the hood, you can get around too because you got that 7.3 liter V8, 350 horses with 486 pounds of torque under that hood. Man, alive. Keith, not only can you pull, man, you can get up them hills and pass while you're doing it.
Those are all the things, too.
Across the country.
Yes.
Keith, with 3 kids, I mean, there's parents right now that are watching with the little ones, and like you said earlier, with the pandemic that's been going on since COVID, a lot of folks are taking their families like you do and plan for a month, and they do their schooling on the road. And why not take the kids where they're seeing the history take place over in Yosemite or whatever park they're studying or whatever part of our country or Grand Canyon, whatever it is, make those plans and take the family. And the families are coming so much closer together. They're not just stuck on an iPad or looking at a cartoon. They're out exploring and doing things like you said. And I love your videos so much. That's why I keep going back to them. When your family gets together, it's a given, man. Y'all are having a really good time.
They throw down.
Yeah.
We do have a great time, and it doesn't mean we don't fight. Every family does. Sure. You have your issues. We have to discipline our kids on the road as well. But the overall theme is togetherness. I mean, we get to work together. Whether it be meals or what we're going to do, and we absolutely love the fact that our kids get an opportunity to travel, see, feel, and touch whatever we learn, whatever they learn, whatever they're studying, and we plan our homeschool curriculum based on where we want to go. I'm taking the boys, I think it'll be at the end of April. We're going to a dark site. If you know anything about astronomy, it's where there's no light pollution in the only site in the state of Georgia. So I've already booked that state park. I'm taking the boys down there so they can finally see the Milky Way. And I mean, but those are the things you get to do when you're RVing. You don't, whether it's COVID or not COVID, that won't stop us because we have our own RV. We have our own space. We have our own bathroom. So I'm excited about it. And if you don't have an RV, call Camping World, get one, because it can truly change your life like it changed our lives. I mean, I'm very passionate about it because it's done that. Yeah. It's helped our family. It's helped our marriage. It's opened up the entire world to us, or the entire country to us. And we're experiencing it, and we're making memories, and we're having a great time with it.
I want to go buy one now. Keith's got me wanting to go buy one now. That is beautiful. And you know, Keith, another great feature about this one, when you do have kids, Kevin, if you can hear me, see if you can pull up and look at one of those storage compartments underneath, because those are rotocast storages, which means they are easy to clean. You can just spray them out. I mean, it's just good, easy. They got the lights in there. So if you can throw the dirty stuff in there when you get home, pull it out, take the garden hose, and just spray it right out. Just such a nice feature to have with kids.
What was the towing capacity of this RV? I want to make sure I picked the right. Do you guys remember what the towing capacity was?
This has an 8,000-pound hitch on it.
That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure that. So you can tow my Suburban, you can tow my Jeep. We're ready to, like I said, there's nothing stopping us. I guess I'll let my wife make that call now.
It's all about the tailgating train with that one, man. Pulling up to the tailgate and making it happen with the beautiful 2021 Thor 4Winds 27R, starting at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day. Get in this one like Tia is getting ready to get in this one by texting deals to 46642 or drop us a comment down below, deals. Absolutely beautiful unit. Sean, I see you in that one too, man.
I'm sold on that one. That could definitely solve our needs and our desires for a smaller, more nimble, yet family-friendly tailgating, exploring. We can do everything we love to do in that RV.
Absolutely.
Keith, we talk a lot about kids, but my wife and I, our kids are grown. You have 2 kids out of college. You have your 3 kids still going through the different scenarios. My wife and I are really looking forward to getting closer together, being on the road, and experiencing. We lived in Southern California our whole life, moved to Tennessee, and we've seen so much of the country outside of California, but now we can't wait to explore. There's so much of this great nation that we can't wait to see, and we're going to bring it all to everybody, just like you are.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're right. There is so much to see and so much to do. And I think new RVers, you want to do everything at once, but you just got to learn to slow down a little bit. You mentioned Tennessee. We love going to the Smoky Mountains. I've taken my boys whitewater rafting. We've gone tubing there. We love Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. We love hiking in there. It's such a great, great place just to get away and enjoy and experience nature. And whether you want to totally disconnect or partially disconnect, there's things you can do so you can always be connected and just enjoy each other. And I think one of the things that I learned about RVing, there's something for everyone, whether you like mountains or urban camping, like my wife loves going to cities, or beach camping. There's no right or wrong way. Just do it your way and have a good time.
And Keith, you absolutely are right about that. And one of the things we're going to talk about coming up next is how to do the tailgating properly when you want to cook outside. So coming up here in just a second, we're going to talk all about the Blackstone Grill as the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continues.
Demand for RVs is at historic levels, which is why we are working around the clock to bring you over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs. That's the largest selection of RVs in the world. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. RVs are made by Americans for Americans. And now you can see America for less. Shop over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs, starting at just $5 a day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
Sean Park, Keith Sims, of course, our influencer, is standing by from the Soulful RV family, my buddy Chris Young, and this is our favorite part. Oh, we're going to get excited because we're talking tailgating right now, and this is our favorite part, Keith. You got everybody hungry that's watching. Let's talk tailgating with some of the best products in the business right now.
Oh, fantastic. I used to be a charcoal grill guy, but I have been converted, thanks to the RV community, to the Blackstone flat griddles. And the perfect combination is the one I got at Camping World, the Blackstone Tailgater Combo. It's got the gas grill on the side, so if you want to do char marks, but it's got the flat top to do bacon, eggs, chicken fried rice, anything in the world you can cook. It's the perfect combination, and I love the fact that it comes with the legs and its little stand, so you can put it in your cargo bay.
Easily folds down, stores away.
Right into the storage.
The thing I love about the Tailgater combos, Keith, you nailed it. It opens up the other meals. You can do breakfast, you can do lunch, and starting right now, this one, if you want to get in on it at Camping World, Gander RV and Outdoors, starting at $249.99. How about that?
Is crazy. And here's what I love. I love the combo. My wife and I are going to love that to grill and breakfast, like you were saying.
Yep.
This one right here is the amazing. This will hold like 9 eggs, 9 hamburgers. This is huge, 17 inches of grilling space. And this is the kind of stuff that I go crazy for because I'm a breakfast guy.
Yes.
But you just said something. Do a little stir fry on there and it's not going to go anywhere.
When he said the fried rice, I
absolutely.
perked up too. I've never done it on there before, Keith.
Oh, you got to try it. And you might call me obsessive right now with my Blackstones. I've got the 17-inch. I've got the 22 right there. And I've got the tailgater as well. Plus, I've got one on my home deck and all. So it is perfect. There's so many things that you can cook. And if you haven't done the chicken fried rice, it is so easy to do. But one of my foods that I love to do in it for tailgating is a Philly cheesesteak. It's the perfect surface to cook that.
Yes, do the chop up right there. Well, look, tailgating is all about your preference. Keith has got some great stuff, and we have great stuff for you as well. If you're interested in this Blackstone tailgater combo starting at $249.99, just text DEALS to 46642. Drop us a comment down below, DEALS, or CAMP to 46642. CAMP down below. Now, Ultimate RV Show is all about the giveaways too, Sean. We got over $250,000 of giveaways. Register right now by texting URVS to 46642. Drop us a comment down below, URVS, because guess what we're getting ready to do right now?
Giveaway.
We're going to do a giveaway. That's coming up with the Ultimate RV Show National Tour.
Travel with peace of mind. Good Sam Roadside Assistance covers your cars, RVs, motorcycles, and all eligible family members. Unlike the competition, we offer unlimited distance towing, free roadside tire delivery, and coverage in all of North America. It's no wonder top consumer reviews ranked us #1. With plans as low as $5.50 a month, you can't afford to get stuck without it.
I'll tell you what, we are having so much fun. It's Sean Parr, Keith Sims, our RV influencer from the Soulful RV family. Of course,
he's awesome.
He's our new best friend. We've got to do that tailgate challenge.
We are doing it, when Texas plays, when they play Iowa State next year, we're doing it. That's
it's going to be awesome. We love the grills. We love talking to Keith. But right now, we've got to do another ultimate giveaway, guys. Woo! What do we get? And obviously, it's right here in front. Take a look at this beautiful Coleman 250 Sport. And Bryce, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, this thing is amazing. So don't let my wife just get the keys. She'll take off and not come back. But UT 250, 250 UT. So this thing has got a lot of power, a lot of punch to it, and we're excited for the winter.
Look how easy and comfortable it is to get in. You got that molded top, the roto. I mean, that's just the roll bars, the safety, the 3-point harness, 1,200-pound winch on that thing, too.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it, the winch in the front. Now, if you want to win any of our over $250,000 in prizes, you just text URVS to get registered, and we have a winner. Who is our winner, Bryce?
Okay, the winner is Jeffrey McBride.
Hey! Jeffrey, you might have won a Coleman, but you did not win this one.
Wait a minute!
Where
you Are you kidding?
Hey, come back,
I can't believe that just happened. Oh my! We did not rehearse that at all.
I guess
ladies,
that's us then.
they know what they're doing. They leave us on stage. But that is the closeout of day number 2, Chris. And what a day! You've been busy, my man.
I tell you, but I love it because we got over 80,000 Factory Fresh RVs coming. This is the only place where you can get the best deals on the most RVs, the easiest way possible with the Ultimate RV Show. And we got so much more coming for day 3. I cannot wait.
It's going to be so fun tomorrow. Like he said, more giveaways, more excitement. If you want any of the deals, they close after this weekend. Text DEALS to 46642. I'm Sean Parr. This is Bryce Jergy. And, of course, my man Chris Young. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for day 3. Woo! Have a great rest of your night.